promoted to number 1,000. Monso mobeba on the 14th and now say be on the 15th. Send obi a message. Say nipa 2,000 abomaba elwak ebiaba as early as 2 a.m. It is obi pesoje edwuma dia no wa this oban kran na de ntina ye wo hwan command na ye friend say send asoja for mpanyimfo no say ya che Ghana mu into 3 ye okuma se de asoja for mpanyimfo no womo command de ena ye wo srem de no eti so obi pesoje edwuma ya na wote hamle tisa wo bankran na oni bo bia wa ha 68 years after independence, we keep doing this, and then you come and tell us that it is part of the process of hardening them. Hey, now then way you trim. Sometimes we behave like Nkrasi for too much. I'm not mincing words this morning. Dabi, I won't mince words. And then me, more southern command, one command. Eti, a soldier for now, womo. Ewo Kumasi no eti your friend say won be free Bono East I have region Bono region Ashanti region eti se wo bo pese wo mo enlistment to say recruitment process no nti yentumi nya bi wo ho Northern Command there no eti yentumi nya bi wo ho tiso obi Africa efri ne kura ase subompan abra Kumasi ne ben no anase sunyane Africa bankran obi wo onimo bia wa ha and then some Ghanaians are defending this nonsense say it is part of the process to harden them and who tells you that side recruitment process no ye fa obia yet to kroma to say ya name bi to say na ya dwene frato and that is why I agree with the Speaker of Parliament say we should do a total overhaul of this recruitment process and I expect Parliament to take it up. Eto na bia ye digimi sem dodo power the fam nja soja for pay 40 ne ade a em fa ne say nipa bebo ape so awo elwak na musi o nipa bebre apply Defense Minister Honorable Kesalato Force and no hospital will be only president. We will come to those issues, but the thing is that there should be a total overhaul of this recruitment process. It is a cake. It is primitive. Then Trankroma ye ni amati se ne Piesie Okrah asesa no. Okwa kan ye se amenka, asoja for asem yenka. Na asoja for no, enya menu mienu taxes na ya ye de kotu amuka. Ono abu broja jemfi, afa na enra, wo ba bebu nkonta, ena nipa se nepra, ena nipa se hu otomo. Eti na munnim se nipa beba bebo apeso sa. Ye ni ama nyama. Amaya ahodo na ye peacekeeping wo ho amaya ahodo a ye ni omo wo collaboration military for money US for collaboration money UK for collaboration. Is that how they do this? Nani papa be boa peso and then enra na me tie commentary bi na Ghana for say the way enkrofo complain no and I am for mumpo hey who for mo because or complaining in Ghana na you know understand na me. So somebody who has come there as early as 2 a.m. na wia onyanya kwan kra enko or complaining tino e mayem fa no na yen so de ye penko asompa o dabi spare me that crap Wama stampede ni si na wo mu wuye no sanka ba ku ye unu anka be fili anka onka san kwasa asem na ato say it is part of the process to harden them. Fani pakro no o fani wi a ko harden no that one obi anka hwe unya mfa no say it is part of the process to harden them. Hey yani je nkwa asom ho pa o afene then it has to take the president to go there and ensure say anesi for no ye hwemu ye and run and aduna metie yi your friend is saying one more customer for one friend say very nice your friend me refinidin oh yeah to tunia may na da afena ya kwakwate board chese Ghana ya de committee tie na ena ya de bibia ya te board bibia ya te committee ya twema asem ni asie wie the helicopter crash somebody could have done something to save them. Ye wie ya fe na ya kwakwate committee akwakwa hwehwem ye kwahwehwem mu a asoja fo ne ba be kire mu kire no ato ye nkwanam anase e discover be gu account mu ye mfanye den ade na sie wie tembia ye twen instead of us to be people like ye be proactive atoto ne emaye no we always want to be reactive. This is some na sie wie and then we react. Eturo bia etumi eniema bia senkola 68 years after independence and we still have this archaic way of recruiting people into the Ghana Armed Forces and the Ghana Police Service. And there's some cranny and obi awu obi future wife nanka Sabre Okrah obi ba Sabre yedi obi ba krope mame kwabo obeti esi o stampede sin kola ni bi o obeti na ne ba na ewu Sabre obi di tuma boniyem wo su because e bia eye ne baba akope na se ondi ni ba krokra mpo na human lives are important sebio emo akra life are important Kosoweto South Africa and we try kwemu traffic che ema a police fo gina ema noe etwem e wo kwan so na nipa gina ho twen because emo anso life enhu hia eno tira Ghana ha your wildlife your first say division of the Ghana Forestry Commission emo anso ho nkwa ho hia na mo akura na yetumi kumbewe no kra yesi wo mo nkwa ho hia na nipa yama de na siewe na e ka brofo akese nkwasa asema akwa Okrah Kofi da akwa betra se mini motivation message bia ma obia Okrah wan mo fam LPMs ne mame
Ghana, Ghana Bayo, Ayo, if you waro. So baby,
Power FM.
Ghana Bayo, Ayo, if you waro. Power. Me mangana, adeshe mama, mama, swear. Mama ye febi akuye ni ondo efansu mi many. Now many ye yakasara japadea. Yanana no di abebre seje de to maye.
Power FM.
Inchi asemena use yasundane ye. Anya sabe da chinchirima beba be muyemfo. Minia susu brebe baby. Mapwa Ghana. Na Ghana beyo.
Oya penye na udi mwade aye yen kanchira Hussein na aye penye awo say yewra John Mahama appointees in kolan youth edwuma wo mo ye John Mills abreso ye yi penyefo wo mo be diska bebere be diska hwem dwuma emrante ne ye o so ya say kolan to win kasa nchire penye yen to win kasa nchire penye ada nkwa na hu awia anope me bo afu pa
wamano niema penyi nala na
ya first na kese ma hola severe ba clinic o say ene yade bi eteto diabetes stroke e bon kaye we obi a unase atatai kidney problems ni nyina fabra ho betumi abo epilepsy obi o twa koko ene ya keka hon de ende nketo akra ma no ye wa Ashaiman ye ne Ashaiman Access Bank no de din hwe animo nti adabro ma bra be san ho ya de drugs wa ikrado na no pay our train 057 665 6658 057 665 6658 Fred Doc now no entry and come Benji Estate and Investment and so as I'm catch say and then Sasano ya turn for 44 and Sasano ya turn say na one Tobia that should be both odo sabeshe we numa kaunza Chopoli New Airport City no you will be 25,000 Ghana cedis Shy Osudoku Akosomo Road call for 40,000 afienya ya ben to estate no and also 75,000 Central University ya ben B5 Company Limited ni won saso 70,000 nti no pay kai hunu say yen sase no 70 by 100 yeah promotion but enyansi enti plot ni nyina ya di marketing nsuo electricity nyina e wo ho nti we umpewe na opeden yeah free documentation free and no pay 0248780887 0248780887 offer penny for bejo so na 0553116602 0553116602 Benji Estate ya wotema Community 25 Junction opposite Goodness Filling Station no ho and abehu yan Akra Kofida akwa tena se mayen konsem no na nsem no doso budget expectations amount for your analysis amount for your permutations and then ekeka ho but you better na say yenso e behwe de time na saying 6:46 enye tembia na ye betumi ababe ya bom achi bia ye nti wo de menka bi why Akra Kofida ako wo fe ene de won kasa
ene Piesie na nipa biama medi yawo
yawo ne de den ya ye nyina ye di yawo because so wonam kra na wo drive na wo to the car accident si na obi pra eda kwan ho a just a woni nipa akoma so when nipa akoma na what man kwan there you have to feel it you don't some microphone don't need to be your family members or your friends and
Piesie as an institution not just an institution
that we call say more discipline
a military institution they have data of number of Ghanaian youth I want to apply for these recruitment exercises.
No correct pa.
And udi yemfa tunchen sa data ni tunchen. As a military institution, you pick intelligence. And also nanchen. Ni nyina enu ye adwuma mu ye no wachiri. On the day of the exercise no. Yengu video say these youth omo ahamachi
2 a.m.
na wonga begu Ewak Stadium. A security installation like Ewak Sports Stadium. And also nanchen. Even as at 9 a.m. or let me say 7 a.m. to between 7 and 9 a.m. no. Na yengu youth say womu dan no. Wahu. Ewak Sports Stadium hono no. Ne ebinimu fro wall no. Installation like a military. Ewak Sports Stadium. Ti wonga hu say boys no. Omu efro we na walls no. Didn't they see it? And what really happened? Couldn't they coordinate it well that Yenyas stampede, you know?
Why not?
In other regions, Eastern Regional Capital, Volta Regional Capital, Ashanti Regional Capital, and other regions, no, almost the same exercise, no. Argentina, they were able to give numbers, coordinate it very well. But the national capital, no, we couldn't handle it. Now again, it's stampede. What really happened?
One more be original level.
Of course, yes.
It's an interest, nipa bebrebe. One more Emma woman in a bad acro. Uko, say
that's the question.
Unim say, Ebia, one more apply one beba Accra, deno. Ebia 2,000. unim say to me conduct whatever exercise it is.
Chichem.
You can over to me collaborating with them because Mojiska
and a more woman numbers.
Auntie, so I'm collaborating with MTN.
When you beba unim say
no one want your text message from MTN say Ghana military for an answer Ghana armed forces for say that we interview no ABA 14th and 15th.
Yo,
sound no matter na
simple. And a muma woman in a bar honum. And incident in this way. After the incident, no, if a moon wang achichem.
Wow,
you. If a moon wang achichem and ne, Binumbeko, Notna, Binuswako.
80 now one bet to me a win on money per
money in a basa.
Somebody should be resigning by now.
Mamimboro, a coquanido, Nibro for we.
Heads must roll.
Oh,
somebody should pay for this.
I agree with you because any pangwa. I didn't hear any.
Oko Shire Hills, Ghana Forestry for one more resort now was Shire Hills. No, your boy no ho buying, your boy no man ho buying. Na no man cry, your boy woman ho buying, woman kwa ho buying.
I think that it was an institutional failure,
and somebody must resign. Somebody must resign.
I agree with you.
And yes, there somebody must be sacked.
One quiet pamono. Sanangasa quiet pamono.
Ah, na nipa kura to me ko kasa obi to me ko ye speech or baby na or say hey man kasa ye. Cry na adwuma to. No, odo de na adwuma to. Adenti na ye ni conscience wo kro masa.
Piesie.
And
let me commend President John Mahama. No, at that time 1970 no. Nanka Nisa wo Accra, but swiftly Oba Accra and Obeshe won and Osako Kumase and Nunancheng no, the Minister for Labor and Employment, Dr. Rashid Pepo, almost so echo a 37 military hospital. This is because Juma and a Juma enti nini name no abang no ayade wo baby.
They should be telling us the defense ministry are acting minister Dr. Kesela to force one broja jemfi and employment minister Dr. Rashid Pepo should be telling us who they are sacking.
Nipa basan omun kan kire yen but no asoso no the acting minister no oko parliament.
I know that parliament will take this issue up. But right now no Adebema Ghana for akuma to me yemi say ya saki soja ni bia na wono na ese o coordinate ye bibi.
Okay. Mate.
Resetting agenda no enye economy plan na ya reset o. Ya reset bibia including our security service.
On that note, I can assure you say answer na nebe ko na wie no bibi besi.
Masa sa bosha no mempe. Ne me pese me hu ni say action.
Action ne baba.
Yo,
action no.
Spokesperson.
No,
it is statement. Jama sam no na hangi wasa.
Minyo kasa bafo.
Ya show mo.
Mate.
That's it man.
Piesie.
Akwaba.
Mejo so.
Anopo we ma hiti ro.
Piesie nyina ya hiti esan se yese ye fa mabuna dwumam. Na ebeko wi akire emu ebi be hwere wo mon kwa de ye gitum a enye yie wo mo kopa adwuma na ase wo mo ko so wo mo kwa hwere wo mon kwa wunim se enra nipa on be board dompem e wo elwak ho no si ye wo omo bepe armed forces no ena ye wo air force fo ena ye wo navy wo mo nyina na ka bo mo nti adenti na nka ye nchiche mu navy fo beba se wo mo kra na ye be ne batch se de ye ka no ebetimi aboa wo hwa enra mrahye bedwam ye nkomodi e course no a Ghana Police Service say me bra bi emri bi atwa mo no kra apply ba unya message no phone so say that say ena bra obia woda wode ko ne wait ye ka ne say exercise na omo ye obia screening no obia wode anase data wode ko omo ma message enti omo nyina nkonkobom enkobodom pem e wo honom sa enti ye besere ye mpanifo de asie no ye mpese bi obesan asi enra na bi muka se nipa 12 na wo bi se nipa nsia se ye nipa ba kokora e na hwere ne nkwa ya hwere de kese e ya rehosem Piesie e ya rehosem pa nti ye nhwe na ye ntoto ye niam yi o man Ghana ba bi mpempen so ye duro no se technology create me de ye bibia ye mpe kwan pa ye befa so na ye de sa recruitment exercise befa ko ba se the whole Ghana nipa ba be bodom pem wo ho se
and na me say me ka say sa de no a ye ni nkura sesem a eno ma du obi atem na nye nkura sesem ye recruitment sa bre ya say we are speaking truth to power ye to me masa when your data be abetuma kan help me so that's your opinion me too I have my opinion I am unjai sir
enti Piesie ebere kwa animu no ye mpanifo ne ye nhwe ne ye moade asie de ya awrehosem oba kwa kopɛ adwuma mu kwan wobɛte se oba no what tɔfoma me atie
saka wo fa se na nka ewu anka wo bɛka che me se me nka ne kese wo fa se anka ne nti ekwan no contractor ni yi na anka odan no o se contractor na enye ne gine eka wo na ye nka eka odan anka wo bɛka se contractor na bodam mo de na mo opinion ye nim da bi mi utumi mahama me kama se mabra hwe tesa wo data nti wo ba me so be kama duan kire wo akura pa asem na aka no tesa meti henti no obi amba
nipa
na ye nipa wu na se ye kasa aden na wo mo ye ni nkura sesem ato se medi obi atem won se ma di soja ni bi atem
Piesie ha dwenti de asie die e wose yesua bibi firim pa na we die ye ba ni se ni
me do be kam ya me so me kan wo
ye no ane se na Piesie amene
me nya body abrewajo sa o me wo kam je se ma hu message no me kan bi
ye no ane se na ame afo ne hata anase awo ne ye kwakoyie
bisabium
afo ene ye hata anase awo ene ye kwakoyie oman Ghana ye mpani sei
we are paying people to be thinking on our behalf jaun to tax one young contractor no me dem o come ya me kan
okay yo mate ene Ghanaian Times ena me di be fiase na yaw da no pay se na yinyina yenge di yaw no sansem no e wo Ghanaian Times and also Black Wednesday 6th die in stampede over military recruitment at Elwak enti e woden Ghanaian Times onye bia obetimi akenkan ase fufure na no pe GT Ghanaian Times ode aba no o say nkuko nkete project takes off 3 million beds ready in 6 weeks for market na yera John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampanyin ena odi anim ma the sector minister for food and agriculture Honorable Eric Opoku okopemu santimantema nkroku masimo Jubilee Park and Nrewia said jumadini nyina ba so say nkuko nkete don't joke with it no yekopa ho entama ena yera John Dramani Mahama o say ene nkuko ma no makuma mpim bese anase mpim ebiesa na otwe esiantem no ebeye krado na se ye de bekogwa so a ne nyina no nkuko hu nsem no ye benya dodo ne ye ngawe wo mamu na ne ye kraba no ye radiondomani mahamasi ye ntwentwen so kakra ye nyai ne ntimi nya nkuko dodo no sika no enti no mamu enti wo kratafato so eye du ebiesa page 13 ene yawde ne daily graphic ede aba Ghanaian Times ede aba enen 350 arrested in joint police military galamsey soup nra NSSMC wo hwediem and wo ahafo bottom ebizusi wo frau ene fei manteba ko yanka ho asrafo police fuka ba kire mu
na wa Ashanti region ahafo region and Volta region Volta region town here ba ko ahafo region them say 3 hwediem goso
okay
and amehame
okay
and I think Kenya or something
enti ene Ghanaian Times di hwama ne
bo na akwa we ya chi nipa
350 okay enti hwama ne bo kratafa to so ebiesa ene Ghanaian Times mo 637 new doctors dentists inducted into medical profession what him say a doctor for a wobehwe ye ene won so obehwe ye nse hu nsem sia anko ye no won mo ahasia ene eduasa song 637 ena ye ne mo Erika say no won de won akɔhye won eku no emu ai na no pe kratafan etoso du ebiesa page 13 hwa no ene Ghanaian Times ede hu nsem aba te na mi fasi wo Ghanaian Times mu a o say herbal practitioners must embrace innovation. Chief Executive Officer de Greenfield Scientific Clinic ono say yenuanom a doctor fu a wo mu dia hahama ene ye nru yi no wo mo modern say abefo kwantu aba aye de be ye nru no wo mo modern so obesom obesua na wontimi ede abo wo mbra na yen aye goje ayarehwe wo no obetumi di ayedwuma na boa yen Piesie eyi ni nsafufuru pi nene yawda no peyi Ghanaian Times ede aba
yɛnto so na daily graphic Dwabo Ase no yɛmfa to so ha Ghana mampanyi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama odinifoni aba enra nkokɔ nketenkete initiative okopa ho entoma no wode ho nsɛm aba yɛhwɛ sɛ nkokɔ no makomako bɛyɛ opepere miensa 3 million bears ɛna sabre wo bɛhwɛ sɛ Ghana fiefie makomako mpima duosia 60,000 ɛna ɛbɛkɔ mama adehye ateso mfaso na wɔn mahyase anyan saa nkokɔ yɛ ho nsɛm daily graphic ɛde aba anɔpɛ sanso ɛna kɔ mmarahyɛ bedwamu a lithium agreement bi a na ɛda ɔman Ghana ɛpono so no ene yɛ akɔpie mu ɛwɔ mmarahyɛ bedwamu mmarahyɛ bedwafo no ɛde akɔto ɛpono so na wɔkyerɛ sɛ dɔm kuma ne de wɔn so wɔn nte ase ɛwɔ saa agreement wei ɛho na ɛho nsɛm so ɛwɔ daily graphic Dwabo Ase mu ɛna anɔpɛ COVID-19 levy ɔsi bɛkɔ sanse ɛnɛ ɛna ɔsɔafo yi a wɔhyɛ ɔman Ghana yɛsi kasɛm ɛsoɔ wɔde 2026 budget statement ho nsɛm ɛba abeto dwa no wɔkyɛ sɛ yɛnhwɛ ni mu sɛ COVID-19 ɛtoɔ no a yɛtua ɛwɔ Ghana ha sɛ COVID-19 kɔ yɛmfie kwadwohoho nie no ya abanda de etwa mu kɔfa beto Ghana fo tiri so no budget no ɛba no awe mpanifo ebetwa saa levy no emu ɛho nsɛm ɛwɔ daily graphic emu sanso ɛna military nsɛm a yɛka ya no ɛyɛ recruitment exercise ɛnra nipa nsia ɛto ananan wɔ nsia do no kyɛ sɛ nkran de no mpanifo atwentwɛn so wɔn ɛkyɛ sɛ sɛ de asie no ɛyɛ rehosɛm ti no wɔn atwentwɛn so kakra nipa nsia na ewuyɛ emunum ɛna ɔkyerɛ mu a ano ɔhye ɛna afei so ɔso kokuma sen so a ɛhɔ nso so mabunu ni bi ebi prepare ɔse 5 injured in Kumase ɛhɔ no deɛ ne deɛ ɛnyɛ deɛ si yɛ ɛwɔ nkran yi bi ɛwɔ mutwi fa ɔmo so ni bi na emom na mane bɔ ɔmo kyɛ ne sɛ hɔ nso no enipa num ɛna aprepra ɛwɔ hɔ no mu a ɛna no pa daily graphic ɛde ho nsɛm abanti wenyi afoforo bi a wɔde ba ya yaka ho bi asɛm akyerɛ yɛtiefo
Mami ko bresu sem da Dwabo Ase no mu Piesie na no pay also who born dog military police hit back after attacks on Galamsey task force inti ewo chronicle mu nsɛm anora yɛdi kankan ho asɛm na no pay so Ghana times dia bantimi na nkomu pi ewo hɔ asɛm foforo na no pay chronicle Dwabo Ase government must boldly declare position on helicopter crash hina no rekas asɛm owura team fodrio oka defense committee hu ewo parliament into no so ni nzema ode aba na no pay enen ne fin nzema
government must do what?
Government must boldly declare position on helicopter crash reports. It's in for you.
Yeah, no, I'm metese na wo kasa wo eja wo show no so.
Inti o say abang okay amane bo na aba so wanga ko ye nhwiremu na wie. Inti abang zo ni nyina so ye den. Den na abang gina so. Abang hu ni den. Inti abang mra no machirim
Niamani bi wo hwa national security issues inti omo ya yan kan kire but so you should know better say niama bebre e koso
oka defense committee in parliament
on a ranking right
you inti wasanga hu inti ehun sem ewo ahanom na rehusem isi won kran so na no pe chronicle dia ba na Piesie chronicle kratafa to so eye ebiesa no saa sem o dia ba enefei daily democrat nso na Dwabo Ase no dodo no dia ba o say Streetlight in whose and some Ewonkra Mountain to know. Deputy Minister for Energy and Green Transition, Richard Jan, together with the Greater Accra Regional Minister, and the Enkrang Mayor, MMDC's Municipal District Chief Executives are one more Enkrang. O say no na jofa, one to an among say, Wabeshe, said Streetlight no Wabayani 90. One fiase, unam, Ayatimota, area honum, one assistant kama, ufi honum suba. Any parliament quanti police so wanga je bi ntima na jofa o se wanga ya mani ni amamrema contractor ni a oguso already say juma no officially no on e de juma di na hyɛ no na jofa na say juma di no e ba so ya na no pay chronicle katafato so bi esa ne fei daily democrat nyina u say
ahwa na kase
o ora Richard Jan deputy energy minister
ono so ba be kan bi won
yewu enti na say wanga fiase o na jofa ana wanga fiase a
na me cheo say
yewu
wo nya adwuma no eni hia
enti eho amane bo ewo Dwabo Ase mu na no pe
ye pa announcement ye dodo na kakra announcement Greater Accra Regional Minister announcement why announcement ewo Streetlight to be ne wo nie
ade no hyehyɛ wi na weche me manfo ade no ma hyehyɛ
enti
ma mo starting po na gina no so da bia ye ba be Streetlight omo awo mo fa N1 no so anajo se kwan no nyina so a mo ma mi hu ai na me fa sa kwan no so a che
o bia me matimi aka eye ufi achimota akɔfa Achimota police station anim hɔ akɔfa akɔsi dɔme hɔnom me metimi aka ho asɛm metimi di ho adanse sɛ wɔn ayɛ yewu ɛhɔ metimi di ho adanse akɔfa Achimota inside hɔnom ɛna efe nso so no wɔn Major Mahama street ne so ɛhɔ nso metimi di ho adanse si yewu ɛhɔ nso wɔn ahyehyɛ akɔfa Chain Homes street ne so nyinaa
bɛnyɛ ni nyinaa deɛ okay nyina na so bateye
midi ni amehu na midi ho adanse
se wani be fira de denka etesi so anke no mom
enti ni amehu ni enti betimi di enu ho adanse
enti won so awo fie ni wahu no di ho adanse why
okay
koye te se yete ana ye bom panyimfo echi se wo montumi nya adwuma that's more I eva
that's more no say eva
o the video be tell me na me hwe na me say o eva
oh yes say tie hu hɔ no ma yɛbɛka kyerɛ ebia na sɛne sɛ ne hɔ nso nko yeye
kwan na yɛsum sei kaso akaneshi
okay ɛne yɛnka kyerɛ ayi kaso yɛ central region honorable ekopain aduamoa ɔyɛ central regional minister ɛna the dean of the central regional MMDCs ne di nyina samoa nipa benui wɔ ho ɛne kaso hɔ no ma bɛpim ga south no ɛne yɛ joint enti ɛne central Greater Accra regional minister obemu ho NFA MC for Gas South ho no nyina mu bemu bi eti mu nka ba kire mu
ela kaneshi ni so ye hefa
oh kaneshi follow under AMA
sa
yewu eti honorable Michael Nikpapo Alote ono ye nkra mayor eti yewu eni meka kire won se mo hwe Minia Desmond ono oti kasoa any that area that stretch ne so enti misra mo modern Enkra Mayor, Central Regional Minister, and then the Dean of the Central MMDCs. Nana Samoa.
Nasamo. Sebi oko nkron ketua mu a. Kura obako nipa be 1000 etim nipa be 1005. The Hokra street light ye adwuma. Na ya say ye ti kurom.
Yo. But adi ba ko ha wadwene Piesie ni say street light bi a wo be yo. Akronfo bia daytime so be hwe obi no gina pole no ho. Anase wo fi se bi nipa no na adwene na anya adwuma mu.
Dentina cameras ebokurom.
Cameras were but only minimum cameras no still I war but yes still nkrofo be ko no wan go twetwa cables no nwa paso I think that this time around no okay with the involvement of the police no as na I'm aware say na Greater Accra Regional Police Commander only need deputy nyina no wo hobby enti one make sure say it shouldn't be only in the Greater Accra but other regions like Central Eastern and then Ashanti region other regions no one involve with the security sene be obehu se bi obi ohun se bi o ase na adwen yeduma kakra no ti onu mu a mumpa mu no bu ona nipa no kuta eye sa hands up blade bi kuchu kokoton edi
okay so back to the stampede no acting defense minister Dr. Kesla to force an essay we mo be probing into the stampede
lovely this is what we want
yeah that is what Joy is reporting
okay
yo
yeah hwe
mo and then so near my beba budget
yeah budget no oh what's the enkukon keten any budget yi na nke ne nke ya asema
ya
da obi abeka asem
but we are unfortunately abe me ade ba kwa mani ageni say COVID-19 no won ye fi ho
budget ne de mu bed
nga bribi abesi ko ka aban e di budget beba say na nkrofo yam hihye wo
because taxes
to aban papa entu ne ma ya bedi buronya no Piesie yes bia no ye bedi
emre no ko medama say aka ne emre no ko
Daily Post
okay Daily Post
eno kra ne akeka ya nkoko kitikiti ya ene stampede yes ya ena energy ministry ne NPA wo mo chese wo hwese ye benya investment ahodo liquefied petroleum gas LPG na atimi aboa yen e wo bayi emo eye nkoko kitikiti na
picture new trap picture lovely
nice
oh obi na agene box no
yes nti na budget ne ba Ghana fo nya rehemu
ya fa ni nyina live wa say it's for bit to sa etum yo mbaba bang
sa papa no to asempa ya papa wo
and some pankwa
na de you betin sem there lovely
yeah say we are expecting that but I think say employment should be one of the key issues
yeah
kwanya ya be first because Ghana I think say more than 1.5 youth between 15 to 35.
And I won't age man.
And only Juma. More than 1.5 million. Ebi wo mo.
Bi abe fine.
Nti omo so ra den no mo ye.
Di Piesie. Anything na ban ya ban. Nti omo come akoma nto me yam. Ombenya adwuma.
I think say Feed Ghana should be able to do something.
Yeah. Feed Ghana and the bebo.
And a nurse for now wo mo tete fie na yamfa omo no me sure say budget na be make provision for them. Sure. Omo ne a teacher for na great college omo ko ye na omo awie na omo person omo extension officers no. Me sure. But I say Okrah Kofi da kon na fe that's him man I say mega cash lucky box I say dial *426*5# na fe one so bet me about game be play at least 5 games or more this week and I stand a chance to win up to 10,000 Ghana cedis and that's a brand new t-shirt your branded t-shirts Nick chair any weekly giveaways na Power FM Monday be 2 p.m. TVXYZ Export Roger Emmanuel Tenasia Obete Yenka. Eti game way back be 5 Ghana cedis into *426*5# Adaroma Obobia all networks follow prompt no nabo obo abotime the win 18 years I won't count your NLA Caritas platform no so XYZ Mega Cash Lucky Box product a free Spark House promotions under the Super Cash Games Jumedini so eti Europei obotime trebi now so what trial luck sport for doing Bermuda Games no so baso nyame boa on Farmers Day 5th December amanfo jine mpa ohinu babo amabani say obebo 5 na ajimai say obetuma e ringa no nam rings num sa Mugabe Mase obejina mfimfini yes agronum bede Dr. Prince Nelson mo 33 PCU oso obebobi hey mu hwe na mambu ni nemu yo Dr. Medimosis nso bebobi asam na yire for so find the atnase Kojo for so find it's saying
PCB fantastic be come
so
say you go preparation you go so
nyame boa Magdan Town Park 10 o'clock
of course
Farmers Day no yeah chicha nkoko nkete na de na ye bobo ewia na yakwaje ye de
say producer Daroma Ima producer Ima Daroma say de beto ama ye
ayo
ne yakwaje ne kama
mate mayentie wona no pay.
All right, Piesie Okrah to be a Russell Sagude Boaro, Sep Power Morning Sports. Yes, the team and found some Kamakai 7 or 7 Damicano, a doss when you can edit here, and ever can amount to wait to me at 10 and every room, or the Black Stars of Ghana, a come see how the Masha said training on, or Masha say, or Moyana Sanyamia tomorrow Martino, a bass of Japan, a bona 19 players, and a BPM or camp and rap. Over the training exercise to be from not Yakupio Sports Minister Wakasa, Eddie for Black Stars, the World Cup, ever because supporters are, I will say a Diomokono, or the Honsem Edaba Trija Sanso, and ever Kakupim El Suejo or Blacks Wakache, our supporters, Eddie Noma Bibi, I will go about the Honsem Ebema Sanso, and then draw the standing gamer, a team a course or yet the Honsem and so ever Somo. I will show this the money the Okupima Nigeria for, he said on my to training on by Cotti and Masha say training there. Omijina kwano ye ho semina e ba be somo e wo shoulders ne mom shannon so se Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch justice e botara da boy and afa ba one din e the maple alu batek e bo chidom say producers na mematena say na enano pay me den 7 e bromedin am so in the prince himself F to the A and you white fanti my mission I say not me for what me shall say from the Black Stars of Ghana Akachi and Drata and some of the trauma first training a team SSwa I'm the training SS Nequeno Okopia 19 players per and a team PMO El Camp I'm the training on etimi SS ukopie na se Antoine Semenyo nyina etimi buy saso na Benjamin sorry nyina akọ about Prince Osu nyina etimi ebepia newly players na yetimi efa omo de buy some ram training kama na nyina etimi ekopie mo honoma omre training no etimi Aisha said the Black Stars of Ghana coach Otuado wetimi ene mrante no edika your first training said omani age some hwenim say nyame ya tuma Friday echna omani Japan for the first match no ebe hye no cream cup no omutimi ball na Black Stars winia ye beje cup bako edesi na so enso honomo wie pe na ma returning on the Saturday abepiem enso South Korea omani South Korea enso the next match on Tuesday enso hono see the Black Stars omo camp no I dey say ne camp no nyina ebe full 22 players nyina ebetimi abapiem enso camper yere ho sem no enso entertainment no ejina so ana say okopiem a head coach edema former head coach edema the Black Stars of Ghana apanadin ede Chris Hilton wakasa kakra ede afa Blasters friendly games ye kwa kobo no chema o say ayade say okopiem a ayade say friendly games ninu a ye kwa kobo ayade say beboa ama coach Otuado watimi ehun players so otimi use omo for World Cup 2026 coach Chris Hilton nisem say another 2 year.
Yeah, I think that the having qualified for the World Cup, it's now that the process is of preparation. So these 2 games, and I'm quite sure that Otto will use this. You have to try to get that right balance, because come the World Cup, you want the players that have played to have played as many games as possible together, but also it's an opportunity to have a look at some of the players that have not played so much. These are high-profile games. What I would imagine that both of these countries, that's Korea and Japan, will want to play against a Black Stars teams that have our best players in. So it is really about getting that balance. So I'm quite sure that there'll be strong teams. You want to go into the next games, into the New Year's, having a good run. I mean, Otto at this moment is on a good run of not losing games. That's that type of momentum you want to keep going. So it's always difficult to get that right balance. You could put out the strongest team in these 2 games and not win. You could mix the team up, put some young players in and win the game. These are all questions in hindsight. I'm sure we'll get the right balance, but it's important to try and keep that winning mentality going into next year, because you don't know, going into March, April, maybe there's some players that have been injured and they're now coming back.
Etiano smart coach Chris Hilton etimi editu dwa yedebi enso ede amana wiano ene se okopie mu dia na se Ghana ye goalkeepers trainer upon the din ede Fatao Dauda wakasa kakra ede afa ene prua o play as a goalkeepers trainer at the Black Stars of Ghana. You say Emra GFA appointing say Fatal Dado Omeye the goalkeepers trainer and from the Black Stars of Ghana. Say I dare say Kofubre criticizing Eka say nya dare say or qualify so be to me a coachy a Black Stars team no name I dare say because of say Fatal Dado former goalkeeper at the Black Stars of Ghana. What that post mu dey ma yeda nti and now na say penifo share so no more point or see that be and yes and tenable onu dey I dey so qualify pound for the job esan say I dey so akopiem all right to dreamer wakwa sua dey ye pan the coaching course so started 2022 and so started say osua coaching and say wotua coaching na we nti Blasters adwuma na dey or qualify so betima I say adwuma no
started coaching 2022 by going to Right to Dream to learn coaching. Right to Dream is a university of coaching.
Academic coaching.
Yes, because they develop coaches and athletes. Like
kudus and
yes,
all of that. Yeah.
Others.
Yeah.
So they did a lot for me. That's where I went and I realized being a good footballer doesn't mean you can be a good coach without learning coaching. So I started my coaching career, let me say 2022, and then within that time I had a chance to join the Satellites, the under 20. I was there and they called me. So I want people to know that I'm not coaching the national team because of who I was before, like being Fatah Dauda.
Yeah.
Played the national team before. No,
yeah, you've earned your place.
It's because I'm into coaching. I've learned and I'm still learning. So people shouldn't feel like, oh no, what that national team I'm a coach. It's not like that. Never. I went to the environment, I arrived with him, and I realized that if you want to be a coach, you need to learn. So that's where I started. Then under 20. Then along the line, Piesie Okrah also came when he took the Sudan job.
Yeah.
He came and then he invited me to join him. And I did that.
Etiano Esma Fatah Daro Cheche will come and say, Juani dear, I am qualified for the job. Timokria and Casa 7 chance on your qualified for the job. And so Elhoviano and Sanso Casa cry at the fact goalkeeper here. He said, Chemos gave no a change. He said, goalkeeper dear. And who here say, or say, now ball playing goalkeeper or Betimia Boama build up at Timia Kosuye at Amatimino.
The priority of the goalkeeper is to save the goal.
Okay.
The first priority. But now the game is changing. The game is changing. As goalkeeper, you win the +1 for a team. You see teams playing, they don't build up, and they go back giving the ball back to goalkeeper. So if they give the ball back to goalkeeper, they are trying to set a trap or a trigger for the opponent to jump in. If the opponent jump in to go and press the goalkeeper, there is space. Very good. You know football, right? There is space so that we can exploit. So a coach, the modern game now, a coach will demand a goalkeeper who can be +1, can play.
Fatah Dauda Ghana, your goalkeeper trainer. And I say to me, attending come run on sport for Edin Command. I say, Chibi, I have bought and so at the Amana Yenfrono. Not young copy our sports minister Akache, Ano Ayura, Kofi Edi Adam. So a Kasaka area far Black Stars World Cup. I will say to me. Ekono and a coba se Ghana se bane se ye ka kobo tournament bi e wo abrochi na samonone a e ade se ye this fans ni bi efri o my Ghana etimi kopie mu e ho mo ko support players ni ye enso ho nom ne no ana sports minister dey to just so na kwan na time we dey enya ade so no e support sa ade ne se be the fans e be free o my Ghana makopie mu World Cup na se e Mexico Mexico Canada and I say United States of America no or say nyade so be hwe say the players and I say the supporters be free akwa count ni nyina so chemo or say sika ye be say no near defense no e free akwa pimo ho no e ade exercise ka no ye betimi e da share facilities mu e o ha say ma yetimi nya no bebre academy bebre betimi aboa e develop your sports no e ye enso e o ha say san say chema or share him say you betimi esi 50,000 capacity stadium e wo eye botema enso ho no den no nyina enti no chem se sans kana ebe hwe na ebe fa fans free akone de ehu hia se be se sans se okọ Canada okọ US anasa okọ Mexico a yare se ogidi se Ghana for do na e wo san krokro we nyina so a se ba ne se Blasters e bo World Cup ya yare so mbe ko na makọ hwe Blasters na makọ support the Blasters of Ghana te hu hia se ede fans be free asi akopie mu e wo sa kro we su nebo se ade se open documents bi a ebetimi abo pushu ama wetimi nya visa tentem na wetimi akọ hwe Blasters akọ support Blasters e wa bruche dia na se World Cup na se dia eno no my ever ready so mbetimi ede ama obi bia ama wetimi abeje na ono so akọpe ne visa na wetimi akọ nemo se ministry no e hwa na se aban no hwe ama e supporters se free akọ mu World Cup na se dia o se no ne dia nya ade so no Kofi Adams obe support enso e ho no ma yare ho sem no enso ade ema na yenkọhwe under 20 under 20 national team the Black Princess of Ghana ade so mo so omko ball wafu zombie under 20 girls tournament no Benin ni nyina etimi aba na wi ama Nigeria for etimi agi esi o na so Ghana entimi and defend your title no mo na defending champions but o entimi and defend ama Nigeria for last match Nigeria for chomo ebo mo kamiensa ebo mo etimi ba ko pe e ho na ukopie mu ababa ba ko ne money ball so ani ye pa e tournament ni mu ayaba ne din Sarah Nyaku si akan e de ma Dreams FC my Ghana Hasid and our Dreams ladies Ghana Hasid no and say the money ball etimi so ani ya otimi egiye edisi ni na so kama so no say 3 goals esa so one asinto no and best player of the tournament or disi ni na so Ghana yentimi and defend your title no this time around and so 100 and I'll call the say the outstanding game Ghana Premier League match day 7 a standing game back etimi ekos no Vision FC and Kumasi Asante Koloko and team about end of 90 minutes no na Vision FC ni Kumasi Asante ombo tipe ko bia entimi answer ni yonko 0-0 and omutimi eboye enso ewo honoma yede ho 7 enso ente emana ukopiem Swedro All Blacks there am supporters at the letter 10 etimi akọ edakakoma eye head coach o coach team ni sisi a nyina ene se chemo ka coach ni se nyame aduma Saturday way ne eye Hasselfolk ana ebo no chem se coach no onye se de tie bia so betimi ahye Hasselfolk ewo ho no chem a se coach no entimi ahye Hasselfolk dia ewo ho no ma ade se after the game no the demonstration be share so akoko hu football no penimfo no sa management team no se hwe na pam coach no every no warning letter so do All Blacks for supporters team edakakoma head coach hwe ni se coach no bon homode na Hasselfolk match be no betimi enso twa form so enso ho no ma yede ho nsem no enso ultimate ma gina we so na me movie na me nkwa mo no ne ensem na yemfa sorry so twumede ni so a ukopiem mo no ne dia ayade se ne no World Cup qualifiers no ebesan so akoso kama na oba bibire mu asidi a ade se eno mini tournament yedi kan abo awie ye bo group stages ni wie na say 9 teams and automatically omotimi qualify Ghana yeso ye ka ho a yetimi qualify automatically from the group stage ye kona Nigeria, Gabon, Cameroon and afi DR Congo there enya de so omotimi qualify from the group stage see there also mo ekobon mini tournament ewo Morocco abonten so no and say okopie mo dia say ana fixtures no enso etimi etie ewo hono ma yede ema ukopie mu dia na ehye ene no Nigeria for ebetimi abo Nigeria ene eye Gabon ana ebon kama enso no 4 pm ana sa match no bas na Africa Cameroon enso ene DR Congo enso ede abo 7 pm enso eho na no sa match na bas no ana ukopia Nigeria for chiremu a enya de senka mo ebetimi abo kan so mo boycott training ewo hono no ana se ukopie mu omo captain eboaye emomadi nkoma esi ade mpenifo Nigeria fo mpenifo omochema omasettle debt ka na omodi omo no omasettle ni nyina edema players since 2019 and se na de Nigeria for players ne ka na omuntua sika emfa mo bonuses ene o allowances na o se de mo na yemfa mo omuntua de esi ade captain abem amomadi nko coach so aba amomadi nkomo amesi ade mpenifo asettle seska ni nyina edema we se Nigeria for aja tum se match no ombebo masha se training ne de nyame ya na 4 pm omne Gabon ebetimi abo ede akomani na ukopie mu ewo other matches bi ebetimi pie mu ewo Europe dia say ene no so ete Azerbaijan ne fie no ne Ireland enso ede abo sanso na France ene Ukraine enso ebebo Armenia ene Hungary enso ebo Ireland and Portugal and ebo Norway and Estonia ebebo na fe ukopie Moldova and Italy and ebo Andorra and Armenia enso ebebo na fe England enso and Serbia enso abo kama enso honoma yede ho nsem no enso ede emana ukopie mu France match a bebo dia Abranton din Edward Camavinga rese head coach Didier Deschamps betu jasa Abranton ne print nya de se obetimi esiakan enso ede ama France mino enso ho anafe ukopie Abranton din hu min song ono ede aba betu ja chemse sia ne de watete senkofo kase wonya link bia oba bebo loan ewo Europe no chema nya de se Europe no obesan so return e ho binemu LAFC awo ewo America no de se nani agiye pa a mo respecting it ho and because we see na kan nya de se o movie from LA akopie mu ewo team fufuro bia enso abium na Abranton din Giuliano Simoni de so sia kan de maboko an din Atletico de Madrid ne Chinese Abranton no enten contract bewi ne penifo chima prepare contract for Okrah about between anymore or our side to see sign there next 2030 and I said the contract in and so everything abane we now works for and I will warranty one days about to ja chim say there's some head coach and the thing at the Rob Edward he said the me appoint or no and so we for team no a coach team for the next season and I say season ever season be we no or no and I be team no I will be a team akon can the contract or the two name no ebetimi akwa 2029 and I send a contract nyina ebetimi ewie akwa now Rob Edward no na or head coach edemaboko and the Majors board and so coach ni api warranty one days for etimi kopuchi no efiri hono ma on about the team nti ade say sika omutimi compensation omutwa edema Majors board £3 million and so metwa Majors board Magistrate for Etimi Aji Ediago Mubotuma, Yadahun Seminal and so at Emma. I mean, Jina so not me for good himself and see, but I'm saying no. Nameka said that then you have a Gusu Eka said Bermuda Games, Basso Kama Yamea Tuma on the 5th of December. On the 5th of December, Friday, a Fofida, a hot and a Selco and I say XYZ Broadcasting Limited, Yane a Work. Natural herbal for and I feel Ukambe Moses and I feel X natural mineral water and I say we can boom na yete ayokofa kensi I says a gala and a yebo 14 gala and I say yebo in na bekoso El Magdan Park and no joke is the chiwonoma a hot and I say wait me about 10 a.m. Pepe near the match no and so I says until say fancy na moba na mbe support XYZ Broadcasting Limited mbe support na mfa number 12 no emeta etini ntimi enje cap no NC na sisiame ya doma ye nyina be hia wo no na ye di ayonkofa kensi no enso etimi ahyehyɛ so kama timo hye no so se Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch justice ebotira da boy and afeba on the din e the Mabel Alubadek e wo machidom se producers na me metena say and I no permanent 7 Ebromedin I'm so under prince himself F to the A and Y Fanti ye twa won ba ye ba padwo asodwumedie no e tra so e di amaye.
If I shall plan, I'm sure you'll buy me.
Brad, and not so good.
Now tell me about Michelle and see about Queen Wayne and say,
Brad, said your time about Misha, as your Jimmy fearful, and not your back ever so.
Really, no, this is offending now.
Brad, so make us a the time about Misha one dance here. We are singing now about Timinka. It is some malaria, what run the time about Misha.
And you go, dear, no more to want to me any deal. What run the time about Misha? A drink and your mark or bar waffle through. The woman for down for any aquada when you fear to me, and son of the time about Mr. Drabino. She's a walk hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
Kayo, set time near TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be at an ziva, a woman, ever slap. Ubenya be at all, over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop to do an FDA Aji a dreading cratoi at all.
Bravo, a jumada. Ebwa eyam eduane ebwa eyi insa free ni peduani na ebwa woni pedua ma etena ho yi nanso wonim se niema a yedi na yenom timi ma brebo ye edwumaden sen pote
me hunda me brebo ye edwuma pa ebia se mentumi ye bibi bo me brebo
ani. And no internet what the left here from the Moses Clinic near Herbal Center about Herbal Food Supplement. We see pa the barberbo ama a year juma ye.
Now, any juma.
Fatopa yenu, and opani and you na a boama berbo ye juma ye. Send a beya, a bit me and yam a jania woody, a sissy ni pejanimo, a ye moving see.
And no, I'm a brebo
Ubenya Left Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets are a bell. Sawopa doors way to up. Fresh 0244 06 8447. Left Kid, Wawa Brebo, Wawa Nipedia. Edroy enya mapemfo ema ema omomanofo ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumie FDA age dwedie krato yi atum
na ede na aya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu mu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry also ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
menyi ni se what also tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture yanum bom kotia also no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dada also drodi eno ne hexa capsules any hexa mixture
akom ni nchiremu
also yekura eto yefunu ene ensunumu etuma wo yefunu ekeka wa wogire ho a enye also etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye also there compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 020-3822-855 apinfoɔ abaatan a wɔma wɔn mmɔfra no foɔ ɛne mmɔfra a wɔne mfie dumienu ɛnka ho Haxa capsules ɛne ne mixture
Asa tamfo ɛde agye adwadie nkratoɔ yi atom
Adolfo yɛtietie obi bia ɛma obi bia kwa basonko kra abusua yare bɛn ɛna ɛha wɔ yare bɛn na ayɛ kwankora wodi akyinkyina wonya ano yie ɛnde to bray na menka for Lion Age Clinic Ghana ɛmfama ahanko ɛna abepie mu a yɛde bibiduro ɛsaw yare ɛma wonya nsunsunsanso bɔne bia abusua sɛ yarefoɔ ɛbepie mu ɛwɔ Lion Age Clinic Ghana Dr. Biodo ahobrɛaseɛ ne ahofama sonko kra ɛna ɛhwɛ yarefoɔ no ɛma ne ho tɔ no abusua sɛ woba bepie mu wɔ ha se ya yɛsa nam yare bi te sɛ syphilis, gonorrhea, candidiasis, janipa dodoɔ n'anim si ɛfrɛ no white no yɛyɛ pabini ɛwom ɛwɔ ha sei abusua woyɛ bɛrima wokɔ si n'anim a wontumi mmo adwuma ɛmiɛma ɔmo ɔhwɛ afɔana Lion Age Clinic sebra na ɔfɛ bibiduro ɛma wonyina wo nan so sɛ bɛrima mapa sɛ wo nso so woyɛ ɔbaa anaasɛ awarefoɔ wopɛ ba wonyɛ bi Machina Bre, Brabe Piemo, our Lion Age Clinic Ghana, now the table frosting, I will fear.
Adolfo a mo hwe me mo so fu kofinti abeka kre ne me yare ana me da ho madam fu bi ba no nchen no introduce Lion Age Clinic Ghana ma me na me tu na mo no me call ye ne mo hwe me omo mo meduru ene me ho atome to wo a wo hwe me a the leaders wasa me kan full Lion Age Clinic Ghana ma se usu tu na mo bra na benya wayare sa
assalamu alaikum na zo nan ga asibiti ne amma ciwon da na zo da shi na ga an tiriti na samu sauki yasa duk wanda zai zo musulmi duka ya yi kokari ya zo nan wannan asibitin ga zai samu sauki da saukin kuma kuɗi ba wani caji insha Allah da samu sauki.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients. With our team of dedicated staff and innovative treatment, we are here to support you to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lion Age Clinic Ghana. Lion Age Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Yes, I'm a Makwaba Bill Mediba, a power 97.9 FM and a TVXYZ, so and I don't pay. Faster, I guess my sports team, no, na Kulugana Limited for so dear Drubia by a friend Araba Bazin Pills, or your bar, a dress, unya bebo. Na Ubun sa wo breno. Atumi aboa ama bibia tumi akonkan. Eti painful cramps no. Nedru Araba Bazin Pills. Every day this temper team so kono kope bito. Pharmacy be ben obi abetumi anya bi kaswa for Jukat Pharmacy. Moko wa mbenya bi. Ekus Pharmacy ewa Shaman ho nyina obenya bi. 0244 139176 for fra empanyi for ba Joseph Sana Franco Trading Enterprise. Enso tie chi order phones papa ba. Nokia iPhones no ne Samsung ni nyina no. Wobetumi anya bi ewo Franco Trading Enterprise. Washing machine, chest freezer, smart TVs, blenders, microwave, and CCTV cameras no. And no nanse ho be here pa CCTV cameras no. Koneko pebi. Ya tete tenema no so 40% discount because CD9 is stable. It no. For 0246 422 338. 0246 422 338. Franco Trading App no so App Store and Google Play Store. Wobetumi anya bi ewo hobora ya so ye bia Dabraka Accra Hase Sunyani Kumase Tamale ho and Takrade Franco still phones papa efie. My issues no mo quick one and ya bedin common bebre because ya wanko kwan ketenkete en President Mahama Kolonche ya Stampede Amananjidin na and so budget and ke main discussion Stampede nso aba kata so but anyway Stampede no Brigadier General Evelyn Kwabia commander of 37 military hospital, I confirm is a nipa makumaku 28 and a stampede ne kaomo 6 and ewu 5 in critical condition 12 fairly critical nipa 28 mayentie brigadier general. Video ni ready. Yanko and some for front, so I think I have explained it.
She's going to address you on the details of the casualties in order to set the record straight. Yes. So please go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Very good morning to you all. I'm the commander of the 37 Military Hospital, Brigadier General Evan Vivian Abraham Pabia. I need to just get something straight. There's an erroneous information going out. The casualties we have that came through were 28 in number. Those who are dead are 6 and not 12. Those who are critical and are in ICU are 5. We have 12 who are fairly critical. The rest are stable. Thank you.
Anka bete ukakanka. Unwe bi anim ni nti wo fa ne say asem tra and that Ghana ha won. Eti Dr. Kiselato Forsen we acting defense minister wono address parliament. Now was Ghana forces are institute internal board of inquiry. Say wo munya investigations no. Well, my Dr. Kiselato Forsen.
I come before you today to inform the House of a tragic incident that occurred this morning at the Elwak Military Sports Facility during the ongoing recruitment exercise of the Ghana Armed Forces. Mr. Speaker, the Ghana Armed Forces announced recruitment and enlistment processes about a month ago. Mr. Speaker, the application process closed last Friday, 7th November 2025. All potential applicants were duly notified to appear at their chosen regional recruitment centers for documentation verification today. Right Honorable Speaker, and this was for them to go through body selection. Mr. Speaker, this year's recruitment exercise is being conducted simultaneously across all regions. Indeed, it was a system designed to decentralize the process, reduce congestion, ensure transparency and fairness, as well as to ensure accessibility nationwide. Unfortunately, despite these measures, a stampede occurred at the Elwak facility in Accra. I regret to report that there were 34 persons who were direct casualties, some of whom are potential recruits, and others, Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, are not related to the enlistment at all. Mr. Speaker, out of these 34 casualties, 6 persons have been confirmed dead. Mr. Speaker, 5 are critical, and as we speak, they are the ICU. Right Honorable Speaker, 12 are fairly critical. Mr. Speaker, the rest are stable and under observation. Additionally, there is a reported case of 1 person hospitalized at the Kumasi Recruitment Center, though that incident is unrelated to the stampede in Accra. Mr. Speaker, in light of this development, the Ministry of Defense has halted the recruitment process in Accra until further notice. I wish to assure honorable members that in all other regions, the exercise is progressing smoothly and without incident. Right Honorable Speaker, the Ministry of Defense deeply mourns the loss of life and extend condolences to the affected families. We are working closely with the Ghana Armed Forces, medical teams, and law enforcement agencies to provide full support to the injured and to investigate the circumstances that led to this tragedy. Mr. Speaker, as a result, the Ghana Armed Forces has instituted an internal board of inquiry to investigate the causes of this unfortunate incident. Right Honorable Speaker, the safety and dignity of applicants remains paramount, and the ministry will take every step necessary to prevent reoccurrence of this matter. Mr. Speaker.
That was acting defense minister, Dr. Kisel Ato Forsen, and we expect say senior Wasia Kano, Ebekone sa pepepe. But it is also fair to let you know, say Speaker Alban Bagben I donating 100,000 Ghana cedis. Said their momo, womo prepare no say fine show mo. But to say recruitment system no, as I say you overhauling no. Richard Kumado is security consultant. My enkwana yene no embo sa enkomo no. Opanyi mache.
Madam say yanko.
Overhaul no. Yabe anything.
No, I say yeah very strategic. Now yeah very innovative and creative. Procedure way and my results no. And say procedure failure and a creative problem am I. Usha data in particular. You have Independence Square, you have Airwax, you have a transport stadium. You have Legon Stadium, and you have Botema Stadium. And distributed the children into these various stadiums. We would have gotten the same results, isn't it? And see, systemic thinking in a year and a creative problem where am I? And see, some year problem with going forward. They want to test the children for resilience and mental fortitude and capacity and all that. But so the instructors, but now you distribute them into these various places, you would have still gotten the same results, and you will be fine. Because.
Okay, it is a siano, ya haltano. Ena, yes, is a siano, yen society, yate board of inquiry. Oh, did they say? Yet the report no fine ebeba.
No, we are not talking a report. This is the Ghana Army. They know what to do. One of the best armies in the West. If you benchmark the best practices across the group, when you go to the US, Army does their own, Navy does their own, Air Force does their own. When you go to UK, it's a simple procedure. You do aptitude test or you buy the form online. They give a day and a date across the whole country, and people go through the body checks in a simple manner. That gives us the results. Let's stop this archaic thing. There's no report that is going to come from the army that will change anything. This is the army we are talking about. They know exactly what to do. If they want to do it properly, they will do it. There are standardizations to follow, and they have to be strategic. What is the point of putting this huge number at EWA and there are not enough instructors to cater for them? You are creating a problem, and people are raising issues about competency and capability and whether they are interior motives, all that. This is the Ghana Army. We love them, we believe them, but they have to wake up to their responsibility. A white man, by this time, people have resigned. But black people, you don't take responsibility for your action, and you are not accountable. That is why you get so many things wrong.
So, do you think, like Nipa or resign and resign? Yeah. Do you think, acting defense minister and acting
in this country? The way we do things and we rationalize it is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous in this country, Minia.
Until we say acting defense minister no should go hard and make sure.
I'm not talking about personality. I'm talking about procedures and processes. So let's leave personalities and talk about the principles. You have failed. You have lots of people. People are dead on your hands. You have failed. Your principles and procedures and processes do not work. And let black people be responsible for one. God will help us and God will bless us. We are not responsible. We are not accountable. That is why we are the way we are. It's heartbreaking, man.
Yeah, very heartbreaking. But this is a human institution.
On the 1st of November, BNI for aptitude test was ago. Did you hear any of casualty? Johnny BNI many years ago. Our process is the best. So if the army cannot benchmark the Americans, they should come and benchmark the BNI. We are the best. We are intelligence officers. We know how to do it. We cannot allow this to happen all the time. No, and people keep their positions and they go to church and thank God and give offering. 6 people are dead, and you have 51 people, casualties. Kumasi about 5. We don't know the other reasons. When you let people pay money online and you have their data and number, and you cannot plan for this, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. May God bless us and make us strong and keep our country safe.
But that's it. My infancy. Asabno eno ana wakano Oma faili asempa itia kan eno ano no Richard Kumado is security consultant on now say yane no etwetwe enkomo ewa ha say that let us stop this blame game and blaming these young people who were only there to find jobs that will pay them and put food on their table. Let's stop blaming them. Oh. Anyway. And President Mahama Ekoho ma yenhwe send na pictures necessity ebia unhu mfonyini no ye de beto TV ni so live on TV XYZ Power 97.9 FM as this shouldn't have happened in the first place. Yeah, na me say other regions no command romo recruitment but ye ente ho some say I'm told that they do it. Me staying in Kumasi and your friend is and Sunyane, Mikwami who's any kwa mass say they do it in a nice way, and that is why most people don't even hear about it because Accra de Oberhun any part bottom so Obi baby said then and Nipa baby abasi say one more baby pe a soja jumana a problem. And I'm paying 37, so that is what you are seeing on your screen. Anyway. Ma yani one more corporate adwuma no. Yani ebi mo kasaye. Wo mo kire wo mo experience before the stampede and after the stampede. Unemployment is a security issue e Okroma o. Security issue e Okroma. I say to me hwe. Ntina make say ene we expect say Dr. Kesalato Forsen will list various steps that government na take at the boa say wobefa manfo adwuma sa military adie we police adie we Ghana Fire Service recruitment immigration customs ye we are na yaba nursing a doctor for PA agri college graduates aban so asudie pa we mu nyina ye kekan kaboma enye ni paketo o but you see the numbers are huge almost we are I think say around 2 million 15 to 35 omu ni adwuma ye nti omu ya idle no dey no omu ye so we expect say ene feed Ghana program no ye be kire mu kwan a e fa so na ebefa mabunu adwuma obaburu bi wo ho na ni je ho pa se obeye afuo but na busuafo ni asase wono oni bi eti government say wo ye farm banks near the idea wo mani ahemfo no collaborate no don't let it go and be say ena ye de ma food soldiers yes they are Ghanaians I understand momo monye but 1.7 million gap no again this for nyomo nyina na NDC for eti mama ye hwe ni ye yenche adano wan na betena mpa say Blibo say wo feel say yendi ka hwe NDC for yes they are Ghanaians me I agree but yen hwe nso say ye be balance no se na be fair na obi ahwe ho say me kura me NDC ni kura policy matumi benefit from it and for that matter until 2028 metro am NDC yen balance ni ye eti on that note ya beko enkoko nketenkete so na enro ene course so President Mahama launch enkoko nketenkete no ewo Kumasi enro one Ashanti Regional Minister na Honorable Eric Opoku, the Minister for Food and Agriculture. My indicates President John Dramani Mahama on policy no near Chire near there. Near me dem ponies a woman poultry farms that dano. A buying or mom bet to me a taking coconi be a buy momo because I know no contempt or my experience into bet to my home and on them by Emoka. But lengthy President John Dramani Mahama at the launch of this flagship poultry program Enra Ewo Kumasi.
Yeah, say nkokɔ nketenkete a ene yɛde asɔbɔ fam a yɛhyɛ ase ɛno constituency biara yɛyi nipa ɔma register no na obiara benya nkokɔ no eduonum na sɛnea agric minister kan no ɛnyɛ nkokɔ man nketenkete no we yatete ɔmo yama ɔmo vaccination bɛyɛ bosome asan yɛde ma nipa no nti wɔgye nkokɔ no a ɛkyɛ sɛ na wɔtwe nnan enyi eduru na wɔtwe nnan ne hwɛ nyɛ den te sɛ nketewa no nti wɔgye nkokɔ 50 na yɛde ne dua no nso bɛka wo ho ɛne biribi a ehia sɛ wɔde bɛhwɛ nkokɔ no nti saa nkokɔ no wɔhwɛ no na wɔtwe nnan na wɔtwe nsia na ɛkyɛ sɛ aso sɛ wobɛtumi akɔtɔn na wɔnya wo sika nti mepɛ sɛ meda yɛnua etu ase ɛne ɔmo aboa nyinaa ɛne adwuma a ɔmo ayɛ megyina aban nan mu ɛda ɔmo ase nansa ne yɛhyɛ dwumadie ase sɛnea minister kaeɛ no yɛatɛste ɛwɔ mmiamia dumiɛnsa 13 districts a yɛ register ayi ɔmo mbɛgye saa nkokɔ no nipa 13,000 a ɛnnɛ ɔmo deɛ ɔmo anya ɔmo mfa so awie nti yɛyɛ saa na ɛne ehu sɛ dwumadie no ebetumi ayɛ nti na ɛnnɛ yaba Kumase a yɛbɛbie adwuma na ama obiara nti efiri nnɛ obiara ɔyɛ interested biara o de kɔgye form no na fele yɛbɛ register o ne abrɛ wɔn nkokɔ no ɛne ne duane na
President John Dramani Mahama na ate ne nka no sɛ enura wɔ launche ɛyɛ nkokɔ nketenkete ama saa project require the full name require yero anyway after that Honorable Minister for Agriculture Honorable Eric Opoku me offer wono ena initiative we mo nyina wo mo keka bo mu a wo mo de ebae wono so kire mu senior project no ebesi akwa na sa program no ebesi akọ na Ghana form fasode a yebenya enso e sa program no so mayeti Honorable Eric Opoku senior wono nso ese echechere ne nsemu e wo Kumase enra
Minister Sawaha DCEs MCEs asofo aprosifo security for nipa mpempem a eneda adwumadie ntima behia mu ha yegina Ministry of Food and Agriculture na mu yamamu nyina akwaba yeda masenso sama behia mu ha fefefe ewo adwumadie mu de edikai no Ghana ha ohwe ya bakosemu a na yenkra nkokokra ewo man mu 1997-98 ena Ghana started say yekra nkokɔ abahase yi 1998 no yekra nkokɔ nkoa 4,000 tons na yekakra bi na mom yekodru 2002 no epagya animu eko 2004 na Ghana kra nkokɔ nkoa 124,000 tons ebesi 2022 na Ghana nkokɔ a yɛwe ne ha nyinaa yɛ 324,000 tons now so emu 15,000 tons per ɛna yɛ produce no wɔ Ghana ha yɛwe nkokɔ 324,000 tons but yɛ produce no Ghana ha yɛ 15,000 tons 15,000 no yɛ 4.6% na yɛ sɛ over 95% deɛ yɛkra free amanɔne ansana yɛnya nkokɔ no bi awe na ne kofa ba nyina ne se ewiase nyina ebra World War 1 any 2 bae no ewiase nyina de adwene call backyard poultry se entokwani ntuko abontra wunya aduane nto obia nyen nkokɔ ewo ne fie enti ma backyard poultry no epagyae ewo wiase nyina na World War no twa mu no ena industries bebre bae a afa yɛde mfidi ahodo eye nkokɔ no ama ye backyard de no ayira kra sesi a ye man mu ye wo haw mienu mrantia ne maba anya adwuma anye da bia wo musu afenso so ye sori afibia ya disika bro $300 million eko $400 million ana de kwoto nkokɔ broni wa wu de ba Ghana ha ebeton nkokɔ a yɛayɛ no wɔ China, Netherlands, Brazil, USA ɛne aman a atwa yɛn ho ahyia no ɛne yɛde ba Ghana ha bɛtɔn enti saa sika twitwi deɛ a ɛboro $300 million a yɛde we nkokɔ no ekokireti nnwuma ɛwɔ saa aman ni mu na Ghana ma yɛ ho ɛkyerɛ yɛn ɛno na campaign ni mu no yɛwura hyɛ bɔ sɛ so twɛdi ampɔne ni di ne yie na Ghana akonnwa kɛseɛ no ɔde ne tena so bio a ɔbɛyɛ nhyehyɛ a ɛmma nkokɔ kra no yɛnkra bio na yɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ sɛ bɛyɛ ɛbɛma amanfoɔ anya anigyeɛ ɛwɔ backyard deɛ yɛyɛ no wɔ yɛn mfikyire no na ɛno gyina a ɛbɛboa ama yɛn nkokɔsɛm no ayɛ yie yɛka sɛ Indiafoɔ ayɛ ama ayɛ yie wokɔ India backyard poultry nkokɔ a ɛyɛ ne fie nkoa no constitute 37% of their total production deɛ ɛyɛ ne fie no nkoa ɛdeɛ ntɛkyɛ sɛ yɛ deɛ ɛyɛ a ɛnyɛ yie ba yɛwura kaeɛ no enipa no bebree de yɛ atwetweyɛ ebi de sere no bi koraa de yɛ ne sɛ wɔn deɛ ɔba a ɔse nkokɔ nketenkete nkoa na ɔbɛyɛ ɛnɛ ewiase nyinaa gye atum sɛ backyard poultry no ɛyɛ the major tool for poverty alleviation, for women empowerment, and for national food security. Enti nei baby a wo bi obi a yɛ campaign sɛ obi amfa ne ho nyɛ dai anyim. Na ya bɛyɛ sɛ adwumadie Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama ɔka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ ɔpɛ sika a yɛde yɛ adwuma no ne nyinaa tena ɔman mu na ma ɔman no hyehyɛ a yɛpɛ sɛ egyina no etimi gyina yie. Enti nkokɔ a yɛbɛkyɛ ne ha yi yɛantra mfiri baabi a yɛtɔ firi Kumase ha ya ɛyɛ abranteɛ ketewa koraa ɛna ɔwɔ Kumase ha ɔyɛ saa nkokɔ no yɛne ne di ho nkɔmmɔ sɛ wo na woyɛ ɔse ha yɛbɛhwɛ ne nkokɔ no a wɔyɛ no sɛ yɛtɔma na obɛnya capacity na wabam na wafrɛ nipa bebree nso ayɛ adwuma no bi nti saa abranteɛ no ɛna yɛma a ɔde nkokɔ no ɛde baayɛ afei aduane a yɛde ma nkokɔ no adie no ɛberɛ a yɛwura kaa so ɔbɛyɛ nkokɔ nketenkete no yɛwura bi ɛwɔ Kumase ha ɔno a nante by Ministry of Food and Agriculture ɔbɛka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ saa dwumadie no a President Mahama de asi n'ani so no ɔno nso pɛ sɛ ɔboa na mmoa a ɔde boa no sɛ adeɛ a ɛma nkokɔ boɔ yɛ den wɔ Ghana ha paa yɛ nkokɔ no aduane no enti ɔbɛyɛ factory kɛseɛ ɛwɔ Kumase
eti nanka ɛsɛ mama honorable anusi because local content then de ɛho hia paa eti sɛ yɛtɔ nkokɔ no wɔ Ghana ha na sɛ feed nso yɛtɔ wɔ Ghana ha ekreti nnwuma ɛde ama Ghana for just imagine say ebi aban ɛtɔ 100,000 tons of nkokɔ feed na sɛ nipa yɛ a wɔyɛ feed adwumayɛfoɔ yɛ 10 a ɛsɛ double no to probably 20 or 25. Just imagine. Obi ebi nnwuma say na ye fa amanfo kakra. Odam Ghana ha obon say mabunu no anya sika. Me kai time a ye wura kofo e de mass cocoa spraying by. Onam kron kitwa ma ade achi bia obo say na o ma hye wo mo working dia blue na omo motobrom no bo omo achi and it helped. Ade achi a obo se na papafo yi omo nyina obi akọ zoom line obaye sa amanfo ye adwuma nkakra ka ade achi a obi abo se na amanfo ahye ye friends wo mo bi omo kan simple reflectors na omo akọ obi ho ton ade but obekọ akọpra sa ni nyina aboa e magana emaburu enya adwuma but still yenduru ho because emaburu millions eda so ho a wonum ni adwuma and next year so the figure might go up because you're calculating from 15 years to 35 years next year nkrofobi nso benya 15 wo mo be pese wo mo ebe kwakoye adwuma so I think say the government must be commended say what to me this project we aba ye be bon komo na ye mu na ye bisa say auntie how much is it costing Ghana government because government say wo che nkokọ mako 3 million to about 60,000 households sana at the end here a good initiative so our poultry space in kwa there amanfoɔ bɛbisa sɛ eti mɛdɛn na manya bi wowɔ poultry space anaa wowɔ buo wode kɔ o district assembly na kɔ mofa hɔ na kɔfa forms na register sɛ yɛkyɛ no anso so a wo data no wɔ hɔ eti sɛ government ne sɛ next batch a ɛno nso wobɛtumi anya akwanya eti wokɔ na sɛ bi a yɛkyɛ no nsa nka bi a mɛma obu mfu because wɔn wɔ data no wɔ hɔ sɛ okay yɛkyɛ no Francis nya bi Ella nya bi Miriam nya bi but konyo enya bi Piesie enya bi eti bo sɛ yɛn no a yɛnya bi no on be compile list na dey ato it is about the different batch by because oh this way assembly has say no yɛkyɛ no say nipa bɛɛ sɛ 3,000 and apply yɛtumi kyɛ 1,500 80,500 baako ɛwɔ hɔ eti we won't call for a year any registration or probably even if they call nye besi ni sɛ ɛno nso yɛde bɛka ho sɛ aban no tumi kyɛ ne nyinaa fine but sɛ wɔntumi nkyɛ ne nyinaa ɛno nso wobɛkɔ akɔda waiting list ne so I think said that is how aban no bɛyɛ no aprekula te ne betumi akyɛkyɛ mu de ama yɛ ɔyɛ director of corporate affairs ɛwɔ Ministry of Agriculture Miriam Panyim
Major Sumidia
bibi abɔkɔ dɛ
Nyakopa Daroma as of boys no we
sawo na sɛ okay eti moda so okuma se won
oh tia me no kasa idie ma beduru sunyane
okay that's fine me abom abaso Ghana for say boy ade say modesa project we atumi ede aba 3 million and kokon keten for 60,000 households mo be che ne saying minimum say registration wo ho but say you be register na say anso ye so a edien ene besie
yo mini a me da wase I say what about the top farmer because we no mo gine che no mo dawson the what about the top farmer me say me pepper uko every constituency dia ya the 10,000 alcohol and now come more 3 million no so the okay robako baby no mo more than
yes
but the say any one time of program but what you say
ana matase
why nya bi na ochina obenya bi na mom de wanya bi ne no onya bi
okay
what you say
yes
so what first 3 million why obenya bi no onya bi
okay
so why wanya bi no just say onya bi because another batch better yaba
okay it is a check 3 million you we are another batch na ebeba no aban hyehyɛ a wayɛ ɛne sɛn is it 6 months anase afibia
oh yes you understand so be 6 months anase 1 year and this is me in infantry ga but me ogidie ma pase you bet me nya more than one next year.
Oh, okay.
But what you say?
Yeah, say afiwe de akon ne we akabe 1 month.
You bet me nya more than one next year.
Okay.
And now finance minister be ready budget you know. You ready budget ni ya and you be who say next year e be nya 4 every 3 months and I say be nya no every 6 months. And then yeah,
I see.
Budget no ana betche.
Okay. Eti yentwe na budget ne mra but say district mofa officers and I will be interested bia ebetumi akwakotro ni din. Okay. All right. Na amanfo say wo musuro say anhwe a mo de beye party nkwa niemo.
I don't know what kind of time.
Oh no, but that is the conversation out there because nano kramete some reports be from Kumasi na amanfo ka say o register kra na ebi mo chire mo say just we NDC ninti ye ma NDC for priority
but wouldn't be
there be just okay
yeah this adini we at team achepa ye di America say me kai bra me we university me made back Timothy Mitchell Jackson o Kokobot ana Kokobot we advert o mo pe statistician obi a call university or statistics but me math Timothy Mass, in a mass or checker. Most aspects of a more statistics. About people seem Timothy far pen people tray. Okay, and no one will be a master or apply. Will be a statistics will be a apply. With this same mentality, they are penny year. But what I say?
Okay.
With this same mentality, they are not penny advert a mere advert. You know, I'm on one apply. Okay, I don't want on the master apply. I know it's more cookable. What do I say? A mentality, I need to a dream so. At the BIA by the partisan. But we believe that we cannot be doing the same thing and expect different results.
Yes.
But what I say?
Some more research Ghana for first no say na MPP for na was one na say na wo mo ye na e say who different thing this time around. And now me nya adwen.
Pepe. And is only got 2 3 say the MPP ni they recommend this for. Na say why apply. Now the end of the end is the apply. I tell you the one the mom. Because it's the programmer a backyard portrait. And it's not out to fear near the other. But what you say? And so we show interest obey M1 obey M1 and near the other. And if with this mentality, it means that only 2 3 MPP now apply and apply.
But Ghana for assurance say woman be applying no mon conco yeno by party basis. Assurance no.
No. The other medical can say we say. A come by any particality. A common imparticality. Many of the years over 95% of positive is a great man. That's Kana a day chrono. A trama my idea, Duma, and the one in Yason Paswana. Inflation by inflation cost. In Memphis. It's a policy intervention about a political party intervention. And the best will be and the medical can say one time off. This first batch is the way you be a next batch to be. But when you be first, the second one go next batch to be.
Okay.
The more be found to return. They make because with some of this mentality, I know be a now. And the remember party for, and the never is a party from one correct. And because there will be a first batch or not a party from Yanka. Then you'll be there. Then one and one and one to the ambassador. And the other day, so what the person will be now by ya. Correct. When you put unaware, next back to be it.
Yamba, make our more about extortion because such a government project, Sano. Obe kobe bina obia oye coordinator say obe fa forms na this e be 100 cities and na say bibisa
free we Ghana a program bien where this le for videos ma bodel go ya tesa anyama no e be Ghana for the mo register put yes the program there here for now be a free ko get for free e dia na e be kan for free obia no so fiesta.
Okay, clarify we mame 3 million checks for 60,000 homes no and no you different from near Modebema or large scale poultry farm in Nana.
Totally different. Yes, we are 10 million. The 7 million will go to the commercial poultry farmers.
It's also Obi Pese or register be also a Mofa office.
I know you can't count it on small to medium scale poultry farmers. I'm on former a cooperative.
Okay.
Good. And so we will deal with them from the cooperative point of view. Now, anchor farmers and not there. Anchor farmers, just like the poultry family can see more than 200,000. Example, your boys, be money we deal with them individually. We need 50 of them. We have 85,000.
Wow.
And the computer is getting to set by 4 million. And now more small to medium scale poultry farms around 2,000. And when you do them, it's around 3 million. Do the important to get to zero? Can I say that is now 10 million for
this year
for the start.
Hey, do we ever cost you buying by saying? Okay, Mate, as a patia, Mammy Faunsi. Now, if you are there, a man for says, oh, ba, mainline or moon, na or mupebi, a bimu say or more boodada. It's XYZ for. Oh, that's how they are. That's how they are. Say, I'm out here and you but XYZ for the day. Woman is serious, pa. To buy as obey you.
Yeah, you know, ministry, no, and the ministry in nature. The ministry, the back of the various ministry and district assembly.
Okay, Matthias.
And the baby SYZ, a staff to be out. Assembly, one.
Okay.
Because ministry, the young people, according to Numcra, MBC ministry.
Okay.
The better committing and the Korea, Yazan Baba Kukra and Yede.
Okay.
And Jabia, all we do, and I'm saying, yeah, more money poultry farmers that I need to know.
Okay.
If you come a poultry farmers, the air or more money among the beer, now, Timmy, and Bosume Baton. And from that poultry farm, nobody called the various assemblies direct.
I see.
The the poultry farm be the chim and our mona or more year or more. They have more ton of south, maybe a half what. Or no year, and they could the various assemblies a half. And some man can cry.
Okay.
Now, said you, but when you be actually, but you don't show some more register the various assemblies or more. But never they come on by the more mobile who will take a million and come over the what I pay.
And no. I said, no, I said, no.
I don't know.
Mate, what are you your bedding come okay. Yankopon can ho aprekulate Kasama for the Ministry of Food and Agriculture or a former MC Edema Tanonoff or now to say me no train common. I think say I'm a questions answered, right? I'm a full busy Piesie me yankopon kitten be one. Watch them call district assembly ministry hono. Utu ana moba ho na minister me pebi minister o se nkoko num kra yem fa bimba ministry ho enti asempa no tie file messages ne bra back in carrying na dia ma o aha e Dwabo Ase o Power 97.9 FM TVXYZ tabra so say call Little George ho na ye no ekobo apomudi kobo ya bo agrek ho komo ye kobo apomudi komo na wi a ye ba be bosi kasam ho komo ene kwan a ebi aban be fa so na wo a wutifi a wonya adwuma anope wa sori a wodun se sumwa no aban niema be no mfa ngu akwam se na be ya so obenya adwuma ebi enso aye enu achi woton niema wokoton niema se prices na fluctuate ye bedi eno so ho nkomo de na aban betuma aye a prices e betuma agina de na aban be ya dollar no e betuma agina ni oton fuel de na aban be ya e fuel no so e betumi price no betuma I stabilize ni nyina ye wo ha ye ba bebo eno ho nkomo ahead of the budget statement presentation Dr. Kesela to forcing ebekwa akoye ewo parliament ene anopai trust Power 97.9 ene TVXYZ say ye de nyina bebro live ewo ha say ene after discussions nyina ye de nyina bebro but for now my call Little George ho na ye ne Little George awodin rupa aba ne border from some Ghana for eduro bia watini din wa ha bia no okọ ho a obenya bi na emom no my kwaje nchiremu emra emfree Little George
and transin twenya na sabi utafrache yade enka won hyedam yade enwiawiu se atane edu ansa na se obetu ho anamo a watu sa anamo no enu nti na ya na ye Little George asoye na dabia no ye ba fidi kase so ne ye no wabedi nkomo ne ya cheche ne ma Little George edebua Ghana man se de be ya ebenya apomudin ne yesipi asita apomudin wo eno ene bema obi benya wa na efiri yade amama nkama nsem so yade kro no a enu nti na wo Little George asoye de pharmaceutical company bi o Ghana ha bia na obi oye nuro na oye nru papa no de ene Little George asoye na oba ye no won edi ensawoso edi say oye pharmaceutical company bi na o hweme ana say wutie mi se ya na say unya na Little George eni ensawoso a mesrew na wafa telephone no na wafre yen
now near Eddie Sawaso, Frise, enu papa de uye na medru Little George aswe ya na I had to say the wasa kapma na wenjemono. Ebi so na a food supplement papa Food and Drug Authority ankasa ejitum se odi fia brotre se wo maimu se baby efribia enyedru Little George aswe ya yebedi hu djuma na ya hwe se wo mu a esese wo monsa eka sa food supplement no and now says no organic and natural medicine a woman ni papa mudin sipino yebedi wujuma ama akoduru womo enche yewotema community 5 PV obeng runabout no ufro said the woko presby and abasre asore dan ho na yewokwan mfimfiri wa nyame adom any adwuma pa wonam Little George health shop eso ayentino may ye be shop no mu kase pa the whole Ghana yepe any health shop wa ye bodewuro ebo ye din kan ye ho asem ewo akukuduro mu a ye nhwe yachi efiri se adanse a etan yachi wo dwumadi ye di mu no edonso na ye kase ye de betra fidie so a adaje ebebo yen eti ye pa cho ye number no ye 0243 14 0213 0243 140213 and then the Little George say and cancer say apomodin ahwa kwatwe e de ama wapomodin jin srepe ama wabrabo odi ade ncheche edi enne na oyare ochina na oyare ade atia na oda form pacho oni Little George eni nkomo ye de ehwe free ho ne se obefre no waka kire se Little George we ni na hame seba enuro papa ifre omamu ene amanone metre natural and organic medicine papa wonuma etire eni nsunsanso bia dia and the companies pharmaceutical companies na ene ne din sawoso na ne ntia omuni edin sawoso no ene se yenim de ewo nromu ene yade a esa sabi otafrache ye nyina na yetimi ye sika anasa adaje mpo esore ko hospital ana ya sabi ase ye ko akopra apomuden erunti ena Little George afam nkrofo a wo mu nim di no ye pharmacist wo mu te yade ase nim ne ediba ene ne wo komu a wo ka kire ye nim ne sase ye de ma and then the ekun kofo bebre e self medication o yade ya no bi abo awura dem no yi awi bi no de aba o yi ya no yi kode bi no de aba o say na anu kwasi yade ye sala na ye no onum we na koye na anu adwa ye sala na ye no onum we na koye say no system beko say no system nko unim enu nti na ye bi ye kwato say e free we wo frɛ ya ye any consultation fee me no ka say a doctor for pharmacist da papa wo mo etinro ase enim ne awuhia ewo standby say ya wo de ane say wo fa wo phone no enye den fa wo phone no ne mo na nya apomden 0243 14 0213 pacho frey say ya ye fa 0243 14 0213 ye de yesi ye ayarehwe nyina adweso ye health shop apomodin ebiaya enkrofo fi amanone ene omamu akirichiri ne benche eba yasoye ene ebedi nkomo me yetumi bom wo ba adanse bebre ebitimi nante ba ho no mo ba beda ya se keke ebinu nante ba ho no mo de enwumto ena eba obi ho wa chie ukoni demu a enura egu ni table so no edem wa nkasa esen pharmacy shop nanso wo share Little George no enuru ba ku mienu pe da bia me betena me ka say papa e friend Little George no enye amim so mfaso en wo pe said ye said biota frache obowura baabi na wo pedro bi a ye de ma wo ye se gisa wo de we ka ho a wonu we so a gisa wo de we ka ho na we nu de wanyi we ebi ni wo kra se o ne brand fufuro bi eno na ye sei na afei wa sebiota frache sebia kronto ukotwa sebe obema no wenye ntwa upieto so na akoka ho afi ade a wo kwa akoto se wo kwa akoto anya nkwa no na afi akoye koto bekuma 0243 take advantage 0243 14 13 se sie ye peke wo course no frɛ na oni ani nkomo o se me ni tema community 5 enu ti da bia me Little George nka enso ya na me ntimi mfrɛ no ma ba bia wo enhye da nye problem ma yensa wo de ye kasa oni ye kasa kwan ya be fa so na ewuhia ebe ma wapom de asipi na ewuhia ebe ma watimi akọ adwuma na onya kakra ba fi na wabusua bedi no na ewuhia no ye so a ebe ba abeduru nchen eti ye wotema community 5 Piesie Okrah runabout no ofro so se de wokọ basrefo no asori dan ne ho a ye wokọ ne mfimfi ye sew entena ase ema yade enyu nipadua mboso ante entena ase ama o ma me mfiri mu ansa na waka se o na me ni sika na me ni den wo ne yen kasa keke na yen kire okwan abefa so wo ne yen kasa ne yen kire de wuhia nipa bebre afran ya se bi otafra de no mo feel say o mo be spend wo ehokra no se na nuru ho hwe eti kasa oni ye kasa no wa kire ne wukom ebia na wani su na ebriu ebia na se bi otafrache awo asem infertility ebia na wa poso ne eye ubia no ye health shop a aduro bia e mapomodin food supplement papa bia efiama no ne ene omamu organic and natural medicine ebu nipa ma se onyare na se oyare so eyi ni free mu ntenten ho any adreso enansane na yade bi yese chichiri me Franco George 1 2 3 eno anu no ena mete ha ma no den sa kwa wadi moko no obobo hwere mai pacho bomode na frɛ 0243 140213 entu nhyeda ne ha ye wo mai mu pa bro different procrastination emoto no wa tro number no o mefrɛ ode saa na sebe ne mrebo na sei ode saa na hrawa na sei ode saa na akumayade obeda basoro natim ode saa pressure e ka ne ho dakoro ba ko pa yenti asempa woni ne nam fefefe watia no fefefe ade beti no obeda no won sori wode ne kwa na doctor ka kire say heart failure de na de ba e pressure woni Little George edi nkomo a nko kire wo niam a wo betumi aye ani nu papa betumi aboa omonya pomuden pacho kwa na wasen ya ewe waboboa no eti 0243 140213 0243 140213 so we bema na wutie me we dey me dey cho free we ento so we bema na wutie me na se edura najo na se bi otafrache wo da we yire nchen ena oso mu a mabre enso ko ye wan kodwudwa abom obi a wo so anua wo mus obi a wo so anua dende akese e woti ma market ne wo so force bill wo katamanto kura timi kodi mensem ema bedmatics ema de chia ye bɔ ne nwom adeamani na so mensaka wo a wo kwotena computer chi tena air condition mu drive kakra ba na se ma o yire mfa ne nsan kan pacho eye kona enko yie wutimu se ba bia du no wadodwo ada aka akra bi na odo benada niemamu aye mre e de ama ene Little George nkasa keke ya bi apona to ho se frɛ na unieni nkomo 0243 140213 pacho frɛ entu nhyeda frɛ sese ya 0243 140213 minim se wo ne wo fam no ho adanse e Little George ensa ye wotema community 5 Piesie Okrah runabout ne ya famu da ne ya nyemu suahunu eno ho adanse e na ya ne yedi e de kyerɛw papa no ankasa no kakakra bi na yade e de no kokora e na wonyankopɔn nam adom so e kyerɛ no organic medicines natural medicines enu papa ene niema eboa ma pomuden e na ukoduru ne ye bɔ ne age kyerɛw na ohwɛ no a ubehu ne enti a ye frɛ no little no bo se little no ye nkane keke edifen na wo so nya pomuden kwa Mr. Kwa Plus Mr. Kunu Gala Limited, Camel Pharmaceutical, Obia Jesuo, Little George Health Shop, 0243 140213 0243 140213 Midemanusi, Nemo, the American say, so why we na yade no echiwo na ka ohye dan mu a o ma ne na mo nchen ko ba ko ba nyina obi adu beja o ombeko obehwe wa obeka se odue kafra oh die kafra no akɔpɛ apple bi no atɔ baako abrɛ saa no akɔ adwuma wo na wo ho bɛkyerɛ wo yaw no wo na wobɛte ti wo teme ni sɛsie ya ɛntwɛn ma yadeɛ no kora mba yɛ food supplement ahodo a yɛde ma wa yadeɛ no kora o metwam ɛwɔ wo kwan no ohunu sɛ wo nam benkum a ɔbɛfa nifa saa ɛna mo amagye energy drink ni cafe anoma owo na ahyehyɛ to wani mu no dane wani fa hwɛ little George ne yɛmwa 0243 140213
Eddie Free Little George aswe Eddie Ebreye ene anope ewo Power 97.9 FM TVXYZ Dwabo Ase dwumedie so ewo ha says emere no otwa 28 minutes after 8 later yabetena se na yene member of parliament for Brekum West atwetwen komo Honorable Dixon Chredua Stuttgart wono ene omane tena se yene no ebedin komo nemo no before that yabebon komo ahodo na more expectations than say yani eye adwumayefo ankabom ku ahodo no so ebetwetwen komo ba ma yenka speak finance minister ho Dr. Keselato Forsen 2026 budget wo ba be ready monfa ento screen so emfa emame na yenkenkan Dr. Keselato Forsen ne budget statement no what the about parliament no anyway that's why enko all right, so that's what we do. I say, you go so. My main council let's talk educational consultant from Mao. Was here for an Obano from 6 months to 6 years. Well, General Sukui, come say that you so end the curriculum and I'm Montessori curriculum and they tried it and pay for Banebra let's talk educational consultation on Guamango Street and so and a walk. They try entrepreneurship, public speaking, na for art into Daroma for Banebra. I dare Dennis, oh, yeah, Jumana way busier. Sukui, Makwain. The man called the agro crime or Madri Mubienti and no pay take your opportunity to friend enquiries 0249 069 821 0249 069 821 MTN Semen Countries or your banner we Juma or who pa so wo bon home or the anuntin or the MTN Juma pa banner between my babble and your bundle keke but a new business bestie between my boa now when you call bundle near the day between my frost suppliers and you are more no more eboa me Juma no koso etiano pay your ba o ye bodwa o use MTN o the anis obedale star 5060 hash now with them etiano pay what's all your day star 5060 hash MTN Jumapa a man kwan o ye bema o ye bia yem fama MTN Jumapa powering women in business Medimosis Clinic SM Catcher say and 31 years in here almost started sign identity and they were more frail almost some catcher say when him say near ye didi anajo buama ye liver no a man pressure ain't no say utumi ebo liver no ho bai and it's the left kid aba Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center 31 years now saying the research and sana ye the draba a draw with 100% natural herbal supplement I designed this a boost to liver health no na boa my body no so if you be so to me a call just 2 capsules in the morning 2 capsules in the evening left kid a boy a cleaning a toxins now improve digestion it's an opaque or pharmacy be a ben 0244 068 447 0244 068 447. Take care of your liver, take care of your health. To live kid cleanses your body, refreshes your life. Abusha for you, for a quick commercial break. Say about Niakano. Yadi ebeto so yebeko akwakobo enkomo na ediafa budget statement 2026 budget statement na ye presented to parliament by the finance minister Dr. Keselato Forsen no na yenso yakwakobo enho enkomo eti Desmond Beme na yenko for a break na yeba na niaka ni nyina no yɛde ne nyinaa nso ɛde aba abɛtoatoa so ɛnso ɛde ama mo dwumakuo ne deɛ wɔn guɔ yɛne wɔn bɛkasa yɛne wɔn ɛbɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ ɛnɛ anɔpɛ yi ɛde afa wɔn expectations ho and I know say most of them no nsɛm wɔn bɛka no ɛbɛ represent mu views anaasɛ mo nso mo expectations a mo nso mo wɔ ɛwɔ ɛhɔ ɛnti no TV ɛkɔ break na radio Desmond oni ha but still na yɛbɛkɔ commercial break na ɛba na yɛaba bɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ no ɛwɔ ahase ɛwɔ ha ɛnɛ budget fiscal discipline loans yɛbɛkɔ akɔgye bi anaa nkokɔ nketenkete aban nyɛ sika wɔ he na ɔde yɛ yɛfa nurse for dodoɔ sɛn yɛfa PA for sɛn yɛfa doctors sɛn yɛfa teachers sɛn ne nyinaa no yɛ expect sɛ yɛbɛka ɛno nso ɛho asɛm ɛnso ɛwɔ hɔ ɛno akyi ɛyɛ yɛ security ho nsɛnsɛm kwan bɛ na yɛfa soɔ aboa sɛsi we are an era of terrorism eti sub-Saharan Africa deɛ ɛno nso yɛ issue a aban bɔ kapaa na wɔde abɔ ɔman no ho ban ɛde ayɛ intelligence paa hunu sɛ ɛno kwan sɛ saa nneɛma no si BNI foɔ ne ɔma akeka ka ho yoko ɛne ne ɛkeka ka ho ne nyinaa yɛbɛka ho asɛm budgetary allocations for NHIA yɛsɛ National Health Insurance Authority yɛma ɔmo sika ɔmo de 45% ɛyɛ administrative work. Why is it so? Cocoa board for wɔn mo deɛ ɛte sɛn yɛbɛba sisi a.
Na wadu okuli hai ne nneɛma kuntas.
Going to the library. Going to the library. Okay.
I'm going for my graduation. Go well.
Education changes stories, and being part of these stories is the real passion for us. MTN.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to Accra.
Sure. Emission, check.
Alignment, check.
Brakes, check. Visit AutoChecks at Koforidua Aquadum Road for the roadworthiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. AutoChecks, check.
AutoChecks, your safety, our priority.
The National Petroleum Authority hereby cautions persons engaged in illicit storage and trading of petroleum products to comply with the regulatory requirements to operate in the downstream petroleum industry. The NPA Act clearly stipulates that no individual shall engage in any commercial activity related to the importation, exportation, re-exportation, shipment, transportation, processing, refining, storage, distribution, marketing, or sale of petroleum products in the downstream industry without first obtaining a license from the NPA board. Failure to secure the necessary license and properly regularize operations will result in confiscation of petroleum products, prosecution under the law, and decommissioning of facility. For more information, contact the National Petroleum Authority on 0302 550 380. You can also visit our head office located at Jolu off the N1 highway or any of our regional offices.
Yefem na kwa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi eso misisi ama kame na to na twetweme binya 3p garlic mixer no aboa me pa
edunu asa miracle bi wadro no sese mafunu kra se di sia twimi anka me humi esi so kase me humi ana esi so obeka se di obibi hye me so bi no bi na ye normal mi bi pi na tinu mi ti pa me sa 3 days ni edunu anka se de nyankopon di ayi bi ahodi se ma yi bi nyansa mketwa ana se we de metro aka so na me fa nche me nkwa na
me de abe pa se 3 years ni ana asa me gina wa me na mu se shinya se me kwa me de ameko bi amu so much me dru da ba 6 years ni o tema se am ye ma di se ne me jaina saya le nem kumi preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic mixture di sama me kase yankupo no yam se ende ya me no kase me wa to me a me din wa me mte ase
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 020100002
One tell one now, one blow. One see one now, one can show. Bermuda Games of 2025 reloaded. This time around, let's say a gala competition. Yes, bro. The teams are well represented. Team XYZ, X Natural Mineral Water, Work Natural Health, Medimosis Clinic and Prostrate Center, Mirasi. Bermuda Games of 2025. One pay your body. The MBC with the Team XYZ and a walk for trophy nana. You work X Natural Mineral Water. Now the Medimosis Clinic and Prostrate Center. Okay, there. Bermuda Games 2025 reloaded. Obakwado on the 5th of December 2025. Nature Farmers Day. Damadani ya fulfill the holiday. Venue near Mark Downtown Park. Wajokers Nechiwa Labadi. Time near 10 a.m. Pepe. Best show favorite presenters and players. I will show football skill. Mugabe Masi. Yes, Jimai near Power ni. Ohinbabwa Mabeni. Okumangra. Mankasaso ki Nicholas Metsiabo Onedu. Onye Ekuku Damanane Bonwo Galeas. Bermuda Games 2025 reloaded. Obeye ho la la.
Obibini anoma bubonua aka obeto akuma ma no enokre Charles Kojo for so anko anoma memre so ana meko yes Edson on Cromba 41 minutes after 8 ye call for a short commercial break ye da sese mo ne etna ye wabra na ye ko break no ye fast da Emma Health Alert Clinic was ya de be na tete we na no pay say eyeti ade eye typhoid fever eye malaria ye nemu yade na diabetes, hypertension, brabi pm wa yaswe ya Madina yani post office and din hwe anymore. It's Madina de yaswe kese no oba ho ayenduro no so kan ya lab services aye betumi de ahwehwe wo wedi enu mansa na ye de duro no so atumi ama the Prayer Health Alert Clinic yana 6 West Africa Traditional Medical Awards no 2022 ye best ulcer treatments of the year. Best ulcer treatment center of the year. Kaswa ya waswe ba ko ho poku ase so saa ya will be so assignment takrade for ya waswe wo ho wo de ane so be friend 0242 518865 0242 518865 for Health Alert Clinic na one no emmon komo ye bie from Monday to Saturday tembia ye boydwuma our health alert clinic. Haxa Mr. Haxa capsules near also a drone was swab a jasso kodokope bi men kasa also na tran so ache wanu medu anoma a drobi chen a drobi so ache asem na ya no kasa da de bi chen da de bi no a drobi so chen a drobi ano nam chen bi enu tira sa okọ pharmacy a enro no ya wa ahodo eduro ba company we won de company we won de ba bi ano den chen bi. It's a copper Haxa Mr. Haxa capsules. Ya troho also time for a drone no nam. A bet you my boy, ma also also no one so to me aqua form now one so one to. Wow, Teddy dear Tajina Budi dear to sell person or throw up. One so be here be. Pharmacy be a bet you me be at all. Madina for Beko Cat Pharmacy. Little George, Temako 95, a or Jucat Pharmacy worker, so and pay free and now on a hack health for entertain comma 0240238310 0240238310 Wofra on a hack for a din comma one draway one more ebechero emu na inchiremu echemide one more etumide amount 43 minutes after 8 enche honorable Dixon Chiredua ebetena say we a member of parliament Edema Omanfo a woromo ewo Brekum West ewo Bono region ewo Ghana ha. Honorable Dixon Chiredua aka Stuttgart yene no ebebo enkomo ha yene timamufo bi di nkomo de fa budget no ho omo expectations na de eni na ready ampacho mommo emfa mame timamufo na yene omo ekasa no eni no aye ready a momfantum emfa mame na yen ko tie se na timamufo no wo mo expect
was because of the impact when you became a baby they be ya to petrol so until all first to date I feel na ebi nyama no kura ekoso timi dem edwun wa mentiase kasa funa sabe funa de du baby a abane eja ya huma ba na ngasa se kaseti ya huma and he said before January na gas be prices was etino akosoro no credit do no aka akosoro I pray him say port so esi atete yoma so the better na fi mu ka no so no koso na je say emre nya dwuma oban obi ade ope no ye dimi the is on about the budget and no say abai ben for so say maybe I the baba man no bi abedi so and e ya import duties na amonte so na say ya minim say ya say atiti nyama bi so import duties ya atiti yi nyama bi fi ho na yi nyama bi fi ho na sera mama cars na afi na ekosoro ya dwun ha ya ntiase ndina je say no press ya atiti na je say na omo ye export no omo import we cars no omo na je say omo de omo na omo ya be to omo kuma no ye da aba so hwe omo sa de a na se no bia susu betumi aye na de e be sa na aban so na ekotia because atiti yama se aye so kwa kubioma biomfo entity obi pa obi kura de afi do to so planti de e ka ndi e be sere se budget no ni ababa no a be mama nyama akofo no e be hwe se aye samra no e be ye dwuma because abra what so na je se beti manfo na mo ton nyama na mo ye odi bia no so man so ye gina class 1 ye nko baby a
no parent no father no she papa no we would dada me na me help entino mama dia so ba beti na so fofo me chi plantain me tuma nkrofo anwa ne ba fom a eno ane se me chi a na me tuma omo sa na me tuma nya bi kaka de ahwe me ma no na san fa ya se se abeto na me from the aba but my money nko suru bi 12 million ni 10 million de empese be sa ba nti na mbra 3 million e ba du 3 million na me timi ko ji loan kra na metimi ato anwan ka se esi ko na me ankasa na me chi na me tuma nkofo aha ma de nchire no eno ni asem no eno na waka no eno ni de nti omo nkasa mo fam na nsi wo na de wa atoto ni nyama so mo koto ni store ni mu na mo bondo nkomi na yentimi koto bi what I say eza so mo koto ni ma na fofofo kra na no ma san ayire so de amaye eno ni asem no nti on bomode minister na oba no me bom pa se nyame ya adoma oba bedura asumdwe no wabetete nyama so amaye ready ni ye mo nkototo so already ni ye mfa amaye
eso ma na emu ayede ifa na minister na oba no on meboa ye so mo ready budget kwa mo ma ye nema anya no ma maye chance e nema be koso ye mbe ko school ye be di bronya ye be dey na etime di bronya ne bi nti o mo mo aye na me mo kan akwa no no kwanya me ne angwa call from na ye me de mo call from na ye me de nti saa ne ma ne de me percent e be sa akosoro nku me nko amadwen dia me percent be kosoro na ye fa ne na mu sa ba ta ye tumi fa me hwe ye ma me de me pie hu saa ye me pie hu saa me ye o ma mba me wo ho kwa sa me ka ho asa me nua ton ade bi e boro so a me ba ho wo kwa sa me ka ho asa bi sa ade ye 1 cedi na wo so ho fa anye 1 cedi na 2 cedi na be dia wo sa ye o man
Where timamophobia yenu omo twetwe nkomo ewo Kaswa Central Region. Mame kwa homa no so na mene Hache Derek Emmanuel en twetwe nkomo economics and energy expert. Hache
Nya venye.
Machi.
Meje oso.
Bibi aboko de.
Na kupandi acha na monso e.
Ye wo ho. Mete on ka che.
Ya sheho.
Okay. And Finance Minister Dr. Kesela Toforson Ekwako read the budget. Mamenjo will initial comments about this whole budget statement for 2026 what they ever.
Mameda na mincha ni wetie for. Send you be signed and it's wom there. Na say adepa and say and da sorry na yakupon dia chair. Na mpempenso anyakopon dia bedru through your current finance minister Dr. Kesela Toforson na uhwe bebiane ye wo na so wo compare na so uhwe say dia na afise say the year 2024 around this November no na your economy no mamne exercise eno na so uhwe na the compare say na 2025 if an year free ni if an year bedru a eno betimi aka say okay obi yere no ho anase onyere no ho but so the number to two senior now shema na say from a year ago around this same time say me kind 2025 budget na say no more be wo ho akonanim bu ni make say we've seen some progressiveness in terms of the economy rebound and I say economy no na be ye wana enye no to see ano no more be ade say economy no moving into the right direction. And in China, the same person, no, the budget for the year 2026 there. Let's say it's coming with a whole lot of hope because Ushima now will be sound say economy no, your man as academic change and I say economists for any mention your money say to be out say the macroeconomic indicators. And your man amount for baby share that figure now so economy and and then investors and so any more credibility. And it is also one of the macroeconomic indicators and I can want seminar Obokumane exchange rate. Now say sikano ahon the net sign. And then 3 days nanka Oshima published by the Bank of Ghana for the year 2024. That dollar no published by BOG on the 11th, number 16 Ghana cedis. But also a year today, that's the 11th of November. Now Kushimnes and 10.9. And said that is a huge difference. It means Naka Isikano, one pija. Now in a very long while, this is the only year, say from January. Now Isikana Hodeno as compared to December, no nice city Apijan Humeso, Abu friends appreciation. And it's all the depreciation rate compare in the year January 2025. Now the compare as it stands today, the analysis no appreciate against the dollar. Now I do a in a very long while. And to say I say, oh, but the managers of the economy, especially the finance minister, any the we are or need the governor of the Bank of Ghana, a year juma, our mutually complementing each other with both fiscal and then monetary policies. Emma Ghana for a tomo. The second one here, inflation targeting. Now Ghana has we deal with the inflation targeting regime. Now before the year, they make kind the 2025 budget. Yes, assumption this say okay, inflation rate was grew 11.9. That means the as it stands today, inflation and 9%, 8%, sorry. Now 8% in the ground. It is for the month of October, and it's a lot of indications. Which say before the year be end, now it's a bit made to 6%. It is also finance minister. Our culture say the percent be inflation 11.9. No, why you don't want to be abroad? You know, no cry expect it to be blue single digit. Next, one so I was all marking and one marking for exchange rate, one marking for inflation. Next, all Sanchez say yes, we can say no interest rate at the same. The amount for Eco Bank, Eco Jibusian at the end of mania, and also to say, but we feel the governor of the Bank of Ghana. Almost the monetary policy rate, and also translated into interest rate, you know. Social manners and also about 21.5%. And it's some of these things, a bomber economy nearing, a pija, a mayonnaise economy, and one as a year. Now, another one last thing, American was them, we've been there for the import cover. Then I say, baby, a crown money from on it at the passe. But now your target for the year 2025, and they say, and can your import cover, I will say to Mr. Steny for the period of say 3 months, 90 days. But so Shema, as it stands today, the import cover no and 4.5 months. That is 4.5 months. Let's say you bro even 3 months now you expect it. And the reserves and almost $10.7 billion. What it means is say Ghana has a 2 year you will know maybe to your economy na say. And to so these few macroeconomic indicators are let's say no mama the bank acronym. The other one, the projections are for the labor force for the year 2026. I mean, say this budget will draw so much on job creation because only economy fundamentals need be. No one making sure say the fundamentals are in the right direction. The next thing also in terms of after stability and it's about ejuma aba economy. And to say ejuma ba, quite mention ejuma ba. Through the small and medium scale enterprises, through agriculture, through value addition in Yoma. And it's also right now, no, any general will say there has been some sort of stability in the economy. Say, oh, no more I stable, we are stable, stable. The next headache can say a quite so now which na faso ama that stability no I a long-term gain. Means the a 9-day wonder. Even that sorry China, na dollar ni nam. 16-15 deal now 4 prices is well at in home so now 18 and I said the inflation now for 54%. And to the standing say the measures Ben as finance minister it be too affirm I bit now ama stability meaning goodwill now Ghana for enjoy for this 1 year no will translate into 2026. I look far better. And so I'm expecting say in the year 2026 you know you see Assembly more stable. Exchange rate, you know, the way economy, it can have a bound. A bound, you know, says like it be which man between 9 to 10, and a 9 to 11, and a 8 to 10. Then yeah, and no bit a better economy, but exports should be great. Now also I should say okay, and yeah, in terms of job creation, and then supporting the small and medium scale enterprise, you know. No matter it's a bit my unemployment rate, you know, actually reduces significantly. These are the things that I'm expecting, say, the finance minister will address because why ensure fiscal discipline under the year under review.
Okay, eti sesi na o kan assembly afa inflation ho. Eti inflation na o kan ho assembly. Amount for say should dan reflect sa ewo market. Why is it so?
No, I mean that's the deal. I mean inflation as inflation no interest say no more bo I was say ecoform there be sanity but inflation no inflation rate a rate and a calculation I say it pendo do no more bo economy and I see it to 2 million and it so shame na say there for say what to dey na dey 5 Ghana cedis and then na say December be do that dey na for 8 Ghana cedis who share the difference between 5 to 8 Ghana cedis no calculate the rate for it. And it's a simple calculation. I won't say if we are dealing with 5 cities, 8 Ghana cities are. That is almost like 100% because 100% member of 10 Ghana cities. And it's 8 Ghana cities there, and I'm almost there 70%. No. Let's say Nyoma Bo Akosuro by 70%. Now say if 3 8 Ghana cedis na ejina saa na akwa do 9 Ghana cedis a let's say who share the difference between 8 Ghana cedis to 9 Ghana cedis let's say 1 cedi na beka so it is that 1 cedi na beka ade no bo no so no ne bo no akosoro akodu 9 Ghana cedis but say can the rate at which it could do that 9 Ghana cedis it would have been less than 10%. And at that moment, because the inflation rate, 10%. It doesn't mean say I didn't go up form. It is a normal go up form, and there's any deflation. There's a non there yet to tell you about no. But the Emma Ghana for what you are saying is because inflation rate up form. There's a study in terms of why I did to your member. Sorry, pound no 20 Ghana. I be between the next 1 week. I'll be there, and I'm 30 cities. The next 4 days, then I'm 40 Ghana. And who to me plan new Yoma. We see Casemini say, oh, no, it's Chia Busume, 1,000 Ghana. The 2 weeks, I was on top of 20 Ghana cities, now for 40 Ghana cities. Your disposable income, as what they say, wow. But you say, I say, and I'm 20. Now, now could do 22 Ghana cities. Now, Chebe 3 months, and so let you know for 23. There 4 months time, and so for 24. If you check it, can maybe do 25 Ghana cities there. Now it's a move of papa. And listen, and yes, when it's inflation rate in a form. Now, most businesses, there is no economy that will want to survive. Say, producers, producing your market, the piano, experiencing deflation. There's no motivation for it. Anything, a reasonable level of inflation rate is good for an economy. And it is a rate end up between 1%, 2%, 3%. The producers and Uncle Mojo Musika Eddie Rasta business almost no because a new man born and Costa on young faso. Bantain Pino, I am actually there, you do in your Mabuso. Next, acquires a bro and I say, dear greediness. And it's a 2 your man, ever your man bore ever for the no matter is here. I would say it will reflect in the prices of goods and services. Because also Ghana has here, most of your raw materials now you produce goods in Ibino. It was important. It is one of credit from Anone, first now Krana 16 Ghana cities. That's a net of 10.9 Ghana cities. There's a can of boy answer now for raw materials. That cannot absorb. And it is also producing final goods now. I will say it will reflect in I don't know what else to take a crack. Now, say no, now you not I will say it's no boss, so not so much this one. I say no, who did or mine abroad. And I say, one a why any person look me and officer over there, we know for soup. And also, and why economy no? It's in Penny there. Applying policies, a share say, now inflation rate up from a buy policy, and my own say. Forex and I say exchange rate still the now one up a jan for me so. But on also a buy no to me and share the perform of 2% to identify within this because we have issues with consumer protection to a larger extent. Then what the government can do, they say this must threat or whether it's a trade union congress and I said the AGI and they say these are the circumstances. Minimum I wasn't a million. My yet am the macroeconomic indicators pointing into the right direction. And in the let that good consciousness every members to say you should make that in your muscle I'm a Ghana for no and I want to come up. And also the other say I told the papa say or look on a joma or bet in your money boss but once it is why I buy 8 me and for so but it's the high time say sometimes the sector ministers can engage very well. Now, among these people, no, every time it's in your manner because so this abai yana from the na misanko jom na no money bo wasra. Me to make obo abai subo. But wa wo to and no na wo di bisa apro no. Wo na wo pese Ghana ebe ko na nima. Said the o force aton ta nyoma no e wa abonde so. It's a kind of inflation rate e wasro I friend currently at 8%. But it doesn't mean say nyoma bo eso ntete. Ye kire ni say and campaign no do a nyoma be kosoro no. Campaign no e na say e wo form I no manageable compared to the Ghanaian war after the Bedu Sabri.
Okay, eti no I clear my value addition to say Ghana over agric industry no ma say ye de value ni bi kan ye raw materials no minim say o kan ho asem but enye too mechanic say any Ghana ha bebre eti most of the time to say cocoa say ye export eco amanone ba sanka ye de value kakra kan ho a sika ye benya nka ye betuma anya ne ye we free say government ebetumi make some magic bi na afedie on the back of one district one factory no ye betumi aboa na ye raw materials no ye anya value addition
Mameda Sibio, then your car value addition there. Idea or mind bia and I say every manager of every economy and a business. And I want to talk our household, you know, who say the Udini or my papa can't do raw materials one, it be for so be and it draw. Because the upper raw material now, and no, just an input. Over to my papa, over Jessica. But the Pakona over completed that into a value addition. Ebema and Waba for so more than Pakona and pass and for so more. And the Pimpino, the other Chinese say, so by exporting your raw material and the Akosano, if I saw actually needs to be great as compared to say, wow, forcing, I'm transforming that particular raw material into the semi-finished and I said finished good. Then say, so which means money in fully finished product craft. But more than that, any big kaka enka home. Now, no, a pain P, and it is through the small policies. Some of them is sound getting your man. You can have a way to produce at a higher level. But when it comes to exportation, I know me a raw material, especially timber, the common on this and a gold and a cocoa. No, government can support private sector businesses and have a private partnership. With the a private partnership. No much near association no more be brassing and to say uncanny year. Time and can never should be based, you know. Let's say there were a juice factory. I no swear the edgy and Canada to orange juice and a pineapple juice, an idea, anything that can be transformed into a bit more bois. Say cassava and the bunch be there. And then you bit me cassava, a bit my starch, a bit my a whole lot of other things. And she says starch in the bay. Let's say a company do a war, a chain, ama raw material, and abba. Okay, Commander Sugar Factory. I mediate a produce sugar. And it is among who ate beer should ya. Let's go beer should any one is a band meiji, then the aqua for ye sugar, a magana for the atom. So the value addition is a very critical component. Everything we have a sustaining economy. It will generate a whole lot of jobs for us. And I'm expecting, say, I'm buying to the some of them, will be a capital injection. Some of them too is a signal based on the macroeconomic indicators. I bet my investor in this because most times, investors who scout it go a patient capital like when you go about what you find. And to which maybe are investing into a project in the long term, the benefit number. But what will make the investor say, maybe Misika may invest in Togo and Cote d'Ivoire, but me for compensation with Ghana, it will be based on the ease of doing business and the macro economy. Then we are no more they will be into the right trajectory there, and the Sani Pakono will have the confidence and know some buy economy government taxation and any form of taxes in it. Any the way and man, a bit now for business also, and the enemy the shame. But the way I see things going forward now, that value addition component will be more critical in the finance minister's presentation today, especially when it comes to value for the major exports, especially gold and also cocoa. I'm expecting say there will be so much policies that the private sector. I'm making enough value addition for our products in Ghana.
Looking at taxation, I'm out for Bibina say Ghana, Osha, nurse 4 year demonstration, teacher 4 year be na Honorable Harry and Idris Okrah said government, the previous government, Nana Akufo-Addo Abino, amount for Ewe Juma. But when you provision for them to be paid, and almost government coffers more, they can pay them. It's Ghana for sharing him say, Yamebwa, ye ready budget, ye allocation, and fama the various ministries are able to me employees uncle for way. But yeah, way you know, it means say you're spending ebe kosoro. Ti you're spending ebe kosuri, yɛbɛyɛ dɛn na yɛnyɛ ahyɛm
because
aban ne hia sika.
Hello.
Mese because aban ne hia sika.
Na sɛnea wokyerɛ mu no, when it comes to job creation, ɛno yɛ nyinaa yɛbotaeɛ sɛ wobɛda asɔre na wakɔ school ana wanya wo nimdeɛ wo nsa no adwuma wobɛtumi ayɛ biribi a bɛtumi aboa sustain the economy because job creation so no so na boa yɛ GDP ɛma ne kɔ soro. Na sɛ ba sɛ yɛnyɛ ɛnkreti dwuma a na mpɛn pii no aban wɔ n'ahyɛdeɛ ɛna private sector nso wɔ n'ahyɛdeɛ. But asɛ yaka amama ato amafo bebree tirim sɛ the only way the economy can develop any say I was buying the sanitary juma. But social all the models are aba countries bebree afọ mutumapa efra. The sector of growth for every economy no the private sector. Abaya na from there, but the private sector is the major engine of growth for every economy. My example. According to the Ghana Statistical Service, Ghana has your public sector workers who come in Boma in 700,000. Now, so share your population way over 30-something million Ghanaians. Now, so share be the working youth for no. Now, should go for more employed in the private sector. They are far more than Nipa or Muyejma. And so, as I say, Nipa is more Ghana. Omunina be 1 million Ghanaians. That's 1 million Ghanaians. And now it's also say public sector no after Nipa be 670,000 and the other 330,000 just private sector. It is not true. The private sector no employ Nipa be in the government sector. And it's most times the policy of government here Neoma private sector ain't no wage man and the essential sectors of the economy no. That is the places government actually creating jobs for people to do. Then the other places which are not too essential for government, for security reasons, for necessity. Then the private sector is pushed and supported to expand more. Then the little bit because unemployment is not a good thing. Unemployment is a national threat. It is a security threat to our country. So you see, and I say. Is because people are queuing for jobs. But imagine the private sector now the ease of doing business, interest rates, our form, the CBNA is very stable, and the businesses can plan for a very long time. So for 5 years at an interest rate for just 2%, 3%. So 10 billion Ghana cedis, investing into something only for the back in the long run. But here lies the case for a very long time, the economy are not stable. And it's all going to Bosnia. Imagine Bosnia in the year 2022 at an interest rate of over 45%. Not compared to when also our Bosnia and now interest rate now 17 and at 20%. How can they survive? The world is also a global village. And then Ghana Hankwane ye produce goods and services. The common on it. What the common on this one is compete with people from various countries. Now, maybe people from those various countries, economy and it's the cost of producing goods and services in our form, and it's also German so because I didn't buy 10 Ghana cedis and at $2. And then Ghana had initially the power, so there be $3. The law of demand actually say, why would you borrow was among for a mile, they will go to the one with a lower cost. And instead they will go they are moving to China. They are moving to China because the cost of producing goods and services from China, and then cost reflective as compared to every US meaning and to the private sector must be supported massively. How will the government support them? Support them with taxes exemptions. And as a new man about then you have some partnership between government and then the private sector. And it's for the essential sector, the teachers and nurses. I expect that there will be allocation for them so that the backlog, government may absorb more. But when it comes to say the other people who have skills and knowledge that are beneficial to the private sector, they can even equally be enhanced. Now, even the nurses and teachers in the crown, the nurses and we have a lot of private hospitals. Now, nurses will be decided Minko buy eduum as a government worker for the health sector, and as Minko a private sector. But the one of measures in place, I'm going to be a whole lot of private hospitals. I am cost effective and then efficient to be more competitive to the government sector there. The pressure will be on government, and there's no way one single government can absorb all the number of people who are unemployed in Ghana. You must do it with the private sector, and then a lot of them must be pushed to the private sector. That is what will sustain the economy. Other than that, governments right now have projected for the year 2026 wage bill now is you two amount packaging by 9%. That 9%, translates into almost 21 billion Ghana cedis for the year 2026. And it will be someone say, I buy Eponia 21 billion Ghana cedis. And so the government will have to do it in such a way, say, it will be more efficient so that those in the tax bracket, will absorb. Let's say, your revenue mobilization will increase. Your oil production will increase. Then your export earnings will increase. You have sustaining this wage bill now when they are banned. But how will you do it? You must be efficient. And the tax reforms now buying the banner will be more reflective for businesses. But they can be able to produce more and then pay more taxes. That is what will sustain the economy.
I see. So your fiscal discipline, Ghana has suffered a lot under the Akufo-Addo administration, and as far as this borrowing is concerned. Bond market, no say baby ye keka kwe ye mfa taxes ma ebia na government and to meet GRE for to meet one more targets. O free say ye betumi ewura bond market room say.
Me da si bioma so uchirem dia anka bond market no at any point in time Ghana e wa kwenya a betumi dey rem. But so shema the current finance minister no I am very disciplined. And it's our disciplinary measures no where they are ban and atunya boa ama debt restructuring quite the renegotiations in your and also now boa ama inflation atunya bad down need this thing. It means that he spending but on spending on your and bread economy in the short run. And he has been more fiscally disciplined when it comes to the expenditure and then revenue mobilization. Now, now for the year 2026, a finance minister so that's on that easily, sir, because there are a lot of commitments I will see a year for the year 2026. Debt restructuring under the former finance minister. Yeah. That debt restructuring, and yes, if you are nobody at you, it was a deferred one. Deferred one, which I say for the year 2024, 2025, may actually say. But also the year 2026, a major payment will come. That major payment for the domestic debt, will be around 21 billion Ghana cedis. Then you should also know, say, in the Eurobond market, external debt for another commitment for the year 2026 of over $1.3 billion. It is only $1.3 billion. Now the 21 billion Ghana cedis the Kawa. You are looking at something equivalent to $3 billion. $3 billion, and so next year, any year free the IMF for there's the IMF program now Ghana one end around before June 2026. Government is what my indication say extending the bill. And the finance minister as it stands right now must be somebody who is very innovative or which will raising more revenues. And that revenue not very raising, so it is not a way say a big crypto business. And I say it will now go and then bring new people, and the people who are already paying debts, taxes, now I talk about bending or no. It means that he's going to expand the tax base. Now, or more and channel will all be brought on board in an efficient manner. And yes, sir, that commitment in your work for the year 2026, and looking at this current finance minister, who are chair within the past 1 year, say he's very innovative, and I'm sure, say. The sinking fund now, they have accumulated a whole lot of money there. Meet this obligation. But going into the capital market at any point in time, Ghana because also even the credit rating agencies here, B and B minus A. That is very indicative. Looking at the Ghanaian free at the D, C, it's a very good thing. It is all for capital market and investors will give you money, creditors will give you money because they have confidence that your economy has taken a good shape. But I just hope say the finance minister will not have the appetite say they are investing into a capital project. But good news, say government is say infrastructure in terms right now because we are channeling our oil revenues into the big push. Now the big push is also for infrastructure. So that is a good thing. But how the finance minister will do it, say, with this obligation, especially for the debt restructuring, and I said the domestic debt now, I would say it's 21 point something billion for Ghana, and the external debt now, and this year over $1.2 billion. Now we start increasing workers' salary by 9%, translating into something over almost 20 billion Ghana cedis for the year 2026. These are things that we shall all general, but I am hopeful that before the become budget in area, everybody will be convinced, and then I'm sure that the finance minister knows the figures are or the age you might which my boy Ghana for you
now. Mate, 80 na yes, 60 billion be that BOG. I buy not transfer now. What said about over control inflation? Oh yeah, or checks no. I want some saying.
What is I?
Na kojopo encrome kase government setting on some 60 billion BOG, and that is the reason into inflation and cost on. Say you release this kind of inflation.
With much respect to his views, and your opinion, I don't have any issue with it. But the person say, when it comes to managing an economy and inflation, and yet BOG and a yes, BOG ain't me without the finance minister also ensuring fiscal discipline. And Mr. Okrah said they need it didn't come up before 2020, 2024. Let me tell you, say that the finance minister has said the economy, he has messed up the economy. And it is who the economy now person the money too and it's solving something that fiscal tool they was say it's a mismatch because also manner why you reckless with borrowing, why you reckless with expenditure, and then you have not been that efficient or borrow to a very large extent. And it is a scanner by economy you cannot for unproductive reasons. You cannot go and just use a monetary policy to say the debate why to scan it so that you reduce inflation. And as to how you arrived there, there's some 60 billion Ghana cedis and it's now there will be no inflation under their regime, under the previous regime now. And then apprentice you can be no man fancy so the economy now say it is not just about the theories. Even when it comes to pumping money into the economy, you can only do it when you have money. He said that we are big supported the forex market with about $1 billion. How did they do it? Dollar need one support it. As to the point that we have to go to the IMF and then go and look for a $3 billion under a 3-year regime. That 3-year regime now is at $3 billion. It wasn't coming every time because trenches in November $600 million, another $600 million, and then in back. But look at how innovativeness can help you give money. Let me give you one example.
Okay.
Under the gold board, under the previous PMMC, for the whole year of 2024, not Ghana, the first way from gold exports was less than $5 billion. Now, under the new regime, under the gold board, just from February up to this November, October, say, we are raking in no less than 8 billion Ghana cedis. That is far more than in terms of 2024. And to that billions of dollars now when you know under just this new regime can support your economy. And when you are not innovative, when you are not efficient, when you became more reckless, then these are the results NMS and it will be here at the economy. Sometimes you must pause a little before you criticize. Money, yes, sometimes every day there also make us a debit. Then the over when you're bit but the over kasa, my who say you have credibility. It is not about criticizing always the time, but you must also support policies any infrastructure every Ghana for, because we equally have people in government that now can be to make this policy actions that they are, but they were never taking it. And this is the first time in a long while I always say there's that kind of collaborativeness between the POG and then the finance ministry, because these two sectors and these two entities, without that collaborativeness, the economy will not be in the right direction. And this is the first time I always say the two of them have been very efficient in terms of the finance minister. He has been fiscally disciplined in terms of trying to raise revenue, but when it comes to expenditure, in a reckless way, he doesn't want to also go and borrow. And when you look at POG, then they are complementing these efforts. It may the needed results are Ghana for United Express assistance now.
Okay, so before Semeja Amawakono, let us enter the energy sector, because a whole and so ye filled pa. Usha Ghana ye energy sector no, a free oil downstream, upstream, kwanya ye faso e power ye yemfidie emaye enkanea ene sane manema no ede na wo expect say aban no ebe ka ewo budget no ma ebe tumi aboa stabilizing sa sector no, because it is one of the enokra na Ghana koma. It is a honu gu a asamaba.
So what kind energy sector na is a service to be idea na say so bonabaso. Then you finance minister baso as a sector minister. Now what now my economy abedu say no. At one breath, as it stands today, no, I was saying it may pour the energy minister baso for Jumapani is share what may be to Akunyam. It may stabilize the energy sector as it stands right now. You know, do baby, I ever see it, but so shame to see there's that kind of stability when it comes to the energy sector. Now, the energy sector is abroad, but who take even the downstream for it, for example, and they even bit made the dance here. Say they are so for now top farm go the various forms now. No go about from kaka.
Yeah.
One mention any boba from. No go about from because one, we've been able to stabilize the exchange rate.
Okay.
And then the BDC is not working up and going up and on the cash and $1 million. And then no go na control and I'm going to say then it may be two at the various forms there be. Even though say it may be one Ghana cedis to rate, we are not even feeling it as compared to the Ghana Ewa first. Now that even that one Ghana cedis, it may have power generation. And I say to power the thermal plants, I am very sustainable. Now look at it for this angle too. When it comes to ECG, not for a very long period of time, in the cash water for mechanism, the ECG necessarily in the value chain when it comes to power production and generation. We comply with it. And it's time they are not to be supported to the point say some of the kind of power generation, the independent power producers, quite make us say more of it come back and then you shut it down your thermal plants and I say yeah, generating power Ghana. Then it means that there's a room son and as a deficit. We've gone through all those periods, but after February, our energy minister takes over to understand the sector and then to implement measures. You see, so from March going, CEO, and internet say you're more honorable because of